You took Peshawar, so I went for Multan.
Gold.
And also the Australian connection. Got two alongside me. Then we've got Tom Moody, and we've got Wasim Akram, who's also an honorary Australian, is he?
I love watching Wasim Akram down there. He was the one that was picking the ball that they were going to use. You just see that old habits. You know, don't die there on one of the greatest fast bowlers of all time. Well, the best fast bowler that I faced, Wasim Akram. He would love bowling in these conditions. There is a little bit of grass there. I don't know if you caught my weather report, 24 degrees, 61% humidity, Danny. So pitch the ball up, allow the ball to swing.
Yeah, of course, late February, still rather chilly. There's a little bit of nip in the air. We'll see if this fellow, now talk about one of the greats, particularly in this format. He's the 19th side he's played for in T20 cricket, and if it swings at all, this guy should find out. Wonderful wrist and position of the seam release up against Tamim Iqbal. Very exciting how his game has developed in recent years, particularly white ball cricket, 50 over and T20. And, very useful numbers those. And he's going to be out there with Akmal. So exciting for those guys. Cameron Akmal, rather. So only 4 of them have played first-class cricket. That family, a fair few of them. These are pretty good numbers too. Always a danger, Baz, this guy.
I mean, he'll be the key. Last year, he got the man of the tournament, the Australian connection there, but Kamran Akmal has also got a 200 very recently in a List A game, the first wicket keeper from Pakistan to get a 200, so he's in red hot form.
Yeah, out of the 29 matches here, you win the toss, you field first 26 times. Extraordinary. Countdown is on for HBL PSL 3. Sleep with the Gillette. Underway straight away. Big appeal. Tim Robinson out of the UK says no to the very first ball of PSL 3.
Tanvir into the avenue of apprehension. First ball, you can see the movement off the seam. Kumar Sangakkara, what a legend to have behind the stumps with the gloves. One of the great left-hand batsmen as well. But have a look at that end swing, really late as well. Probably going down leg a little bit too much, a little bit of height. Plenty of questions to pose to the umpire. Sangakkara, he's feeling that it's just a little bit too high. Good signs though, first delivery.
Yeah, that's what he's underlining here, Darren Sammy. That must have swung. Oh, there's the way to the dance floor, Basid Khan.
Yeah, straight away. A little bit of swing, and how do you counter that? Come down the track and have a wild swing. Didn't work that time.
Well, he does like to generally play square of the wicket, Iqbal, on that occasion using his feet. Darren Sammy, defending captain, very cool man. Make sure that he has a nice culture around the group.
One of his go-to deliveries, the Yorker. And we're underway, courtesy of Cameron Akmal with one dug out.
Imagine Wasim Akram will enjoy watching this work. Look at the length, right in the block hole and swinging. The run out was on, direct hit, would have been close.
Yeah, swing with the new ball. He knew how to swing it, and especially here in Dubai with the ring of fire and with a little bit of enclosed nature off the ground. You'd love this ground, Flem, more than Rawalpindi.
Geez, we're going a few years back now. That was a fine place to bowl. They were all plenty. But it's interesting you're talking about the teams deciding to bowl first.
Wow, it's a little chilly here in February. Wasn't it on your weather report, Flat? The fridge.
24 degrees. Non-frosty.
Oh, a little swing and a miss. Yeah, it's the length. Beautiful channel-less from Sohail. Well, the umpires out in the middle. Cool and cool umpires. It's, Tim Robinson. Shahab. It's a very good start from Sohail. So we've won over. It's 1 for 0. Good start from Multan. Anjum Sethi and dignitaries. The VVIP box. Enjoying proceedings so far. A little after 9 p.m. local time here in the UAE. Everyone very excited. The PCB with this third edition getting underway. Here is the 7'2" Mohammad Afan. And he starts around about leg stump, but watch out for the bounce from this guy.
In the first PSL, Islamabad United won, and Irfan had a great part in that. And he was mentored again. Wasim Akram was his coach. Wasim Akram was adamant that Irfan come into Multan Sultans because he likes that height with the new ball, and very difficult to get him away when he gets that back of a length going.
First extra of the night. Good stuff from Sangers with the gloves on.
Good to see Kumar Sangakkara as well. Yeah, it's fair to say Irfan just coming from a different trajectory than the legendary Danny Morrison at 5'8", the New Zealand outswing bowler. Probably about a metre less bounce, would you have thought, Danny, in your heyday?
Oh, at least. Very generous there, I thought, with 5'8". Oh, yeah. Back into that corridor and that length. Divine.
Yeah, it's the hallway of hesitation. Big fast bowler like this, 7'2". Could probably just get a fraction fuller. A fraction fuller. You can see Sangakkara taking it around chest height. International viewers watch the game exclusively live on cricketgateway.com. But this is definitely attacking conditions with the ball.
Get on the front foot with that one.
That awkward bounce that he gets yet again. And it's just when he hits that length. You talked about him trying to bowl fuller, but at times when he does go fuller, he doesn't get the energy flowing. That's back of the length when he's very, very dangerous. Only thing we have to watch here is that he's coming back do cricket after a long time, so we just need to focus on his form.
Big shot from Kumar Sangakkara. First one down. Mohammed Irfan gets the breakthrough early doors. And we're going to have a review because we've got it again here. Some DRS for you folks.
Yeah, he went straight up, so he's confident that he didn't get anything on that one. I must admit, it was a big appeal though. Mohammed Irfan, we just looked at legit delivery. Let's have a look at that ball. From that angle, he might not have got bat on it. Is there a little bit of glove on the way going through? Oh. Might be okay.
It's there down the line. Check out Ultra Edge. Roll through this, go through the process. Oh, it's close, but what do you reckon, Bazakhan? A little feather or no?
Well, both were confident, the batsman and the bowler. Ultra Edge there. And it doesn't look as if there's any deviation, any Ultra Edge signal there.
Yeah, I'm with you, Bazakhan.
Ahmed, there is a flat line and you need to change your decision. You're on screen now.
Yeah, you heard from umpire Rama from Sri Lanka. So, yeah, it's been called wide as well. So, good stuff. Correct decision found.
It was, and that's what we want. That's why we got the DRS also. I really like the pace of that. They got through it really well. So, right decision. A practice appeal there for Mohammed Irfan. He has to bowl another delivery.
And then here we were telling Flem that Dubai is all dry and it'll be the spinners, and suddenly the fast bowlers getting green and bounce.
You're naughty like that, Bazakhan, aren't you? False sense of? Don't listen to him, Flem. Lovely line, there's a little bit of a misfield. Hello. Take one and be happy. And a real-time replay for you. Look at that with the naked eye. Oh, keepers are always going to go up. Those Sangers did too. Look, this goes, and then that's what the DRS is for. Kumar Sangakkara just clearing the lungs out after you've been in Hong Kong for a while.
Just a practice appeal. Practice appeal.
Two slips in. Akmal. Not a great strike. Disappears. This is definitely out. This is definitely got some wood on it.
Well, when you're out there batting, you work out shots that are on and shots that are off. And I think the short pitch delivery from Mohammed Irfan, you've got to take real caution. And you can see that wasn't in control of that shot at all. The pace and the bounce from the big quick was too much. They're just going to check for the front foot here, but that was good bowling.
Yeah, it's the usual, isn't it? Just get through it and check. It's a legitimate delivery. Size 18 feet, look all right there. Plenty behind, just as well. Just see it. Even with Tamim Iqbal backing up there, it's always just that first planting frame. And yeah, that's, as we say on the trail, that's a sweet as.
Yeah, that's fine, isn't it, Danny? Ex-fast bowlers, good calling that one. Another wicket for the big man. He'll be excited. Injury problems, getting a wicket in his first over. Nearly had two. Cameron Akmal got to go for a duck. Scores 4 for 1.
First drop, Dwayne Smith out of the Caribbean. Big Bayesian is out here for Zalmi. Slip cord and stack now. And a successful over for Irfan. 2 done, it's 4 for 1.
Yeah, it's very difficult pulling Irfan. Gets that extra bounce, and if you're not in control, it's always a wicket. Irfan with a typical wicket.
More Sahil Tanvir. Only a single off his first. It's a wonderful stadium here, the Ring of Fire. Oh, that's a bit of you, Bazard Khan. Cooking master at home.
Just nice before you go to sleep, isn't it? The Pepsi catcher crawl. So if you take the catch, hopefully you're the only one. You don't have to divide it with all your mates or all the other winners there. So great little segment, that one. And I don't think there's looking like too many sixes so far in the power play. The ball's moving around, but no doubt there'll be plenty of crowd catches for Pepsi later on. Good bowling.
It's that bounce again that he is renowned for and so difficult to get away. And Akmal, well, he simply couldn't, and disappears for an early shower. Van Euwen, comfortable catch for him. Tickling fine, and there's the first boundary. Good stuff for big Dwayne Smith.
First boundary, just a little bit of bat on it. Swirls the rear onto that leg stump and it'll easily roll away. Cool shot. And that's the first boundary of this PSL 3.
From Shoaib Malik. Attack and keep attacking. 3 slips at one point for Mohamed Afern in the previous over, and has kept the 2 slips in there. Just enough in the air, ducking around a bit with these 2 lefties.
No, they've backed up their captain's decision with the ball so far, the 2 lefties. Shoaib Malik. We see teams early in tournaments, they're happy to chase, aren't they? They're not sure what's happening with the pitch and back themselves to know what the total is and chase it down.
A little harsh. Went for the bounce and being penalised. Oh, marginal.
Look after the big fast bowlers. That's just millimetres. Was it Tim Robertson? He was a batsman, wasn't he? Jeez. It's a batsman's game. Although I think they like bowling on this wicket at the moment. Feature of your batting, the French cut, Danny, in your heyday.
Or the Chinese one. Happy to get something on that. I knew mine would have gone back into the bowls flat. Oh, that's a big inside edge. Can we go upstairs for that and have another look? Chat to Ramble Martinez. Massive.
Should the batsman be able to go upstairs? downstairs for that. He's played a French cup. Smith cannot believe that.
I've just been told that Smith has got over 7,000 runs in this form of the game. 500s. Heck of a talent. 3 bowled, it's 14 for 1 here.
Shoulders, cool shot, 1 bounce boundary.
Yeah, I like that better than running down the wicket. He's very strong square of the wicket. He likes room outside off stump, or he can play that shot there. And I think getting inside the line, it's easier to help on its way for a boundary. Also gives the bowler something to think about. So good proactive batting there from Tamim Iqbal.
Tried the York and got pumped through cover. Delightful from Tamim.
And that was set up from the shot before, wasn't it? Moving across the crease. All of a sudden, wasn't sure what Tamim was going to do. And this, he went the other way. Actually showed him the stumps. He went for it.
Proactive batting. Just made sure this time that he out-thought Irfan. Irfan tried to go fuller, and Tamim was up to it. Pressure on the big man now.
And again, could be out. Oh, it is! What a magnificent diving catch in the deep. Junaid Khan of Pakistan here for the Multan Sultans. Brilliant.
Left armers united, helping each other out. Games waltzing across, trying to repeat that dose, but safe hands from Junaid Khan. Jubilee Insurance, exactly. Junaid Khan helps out Irfan. Tamim Iqbal goes for 11. 22 for 2.
Inside 4 overs. And the Professor is out in the middle. Mohammad Hafiz, 37 years young, out there for Peshawar Zalmi. They need him here now, big time. Darren Sammy and co, defending champs. Whilst Shoaib Malik with the new boys, the leader of the band in this new franchise.
Wahab Riaz, leading wicket taker in PSL history, looking even meaner. I mean, he's fast enough and he's bouncy enough. Chuck that in. I don't want to face that.
Mitchell Johnson Jr.
Gold Baz. It's a lovely little channel. And, This is a fine catch.
Yeah, I wonder whether he'd got his 2 boundaries to me, McBell. I wonder whether he needed to innovate on that occasion. But Junaid Khan, that was a great catch. I wasn't sure he was going to get there, but he timed the dive perfectly. Didn't land too heavily on his elbows. You see that sometimes, and the ball will actually pop out. That's a fine catch, looking after his fellow fast bowler.
Charge, and he's turned it into a Yorker, has Hafiz. A bit of pressure, lose a wicket and over, and suddenly a couple of dot balls. New man in, he's got to get started again. Great stuff from Junaid, committed, watched it all the way in. Tremendous stuff from this experienced campaigner for Multan. 1 to go in the 4th. 22 for 2. Another good over. So 4 done, 2 down for 22. This in Pakistan, stream it exclusively live on cricketgateway.pk for those in Pakistan. And international viewers, you can watch it also live streamed on that same gorgeous website, just with a little difference, gateway.com. cricketgateway.pk from Pakistan, cricketgateway.com for international viewers. Here's the man with the catch, Junaid Khan, 28 years of age.
You want to beat that best of 2 for 32 here tonight. These are good green conditions. The ball is moving. And first ball, Smith goes bang, straight back over his head. Don't worry about the green seaming conditions. I'll just find the middle of my bat.
A minimum effort, just a nice little punt down the ground, straight as you like. Lovely drive for boundary, and Smith looks in control.
It's the place to be. The HBL box, fans loving it there. Hello? Didn't like that, Junaid. So he says, DR Smith, get back in your box.
Junaid just getting another attempt to actually see what the pitch was doing there. Throwing it hard, good bounce. He's forced a field change though, Smith. There's only 1 slip in place now. Only 2 men out in the power play. He's looked really balanced at the crease. Getting that front foot planted, backing himself.
Smith seems to be targeting Junaid straight away. Long on goes out now. And third man is coming up, so bit of protection. But with the angle, maybe Smith can use it through the offside.
That's a tough field, that, isn't it? You can't really give too much width outside off stump. No protection on the boundary. Oh, Smith knew that opportunity to get a boundary.
Yeah, Pepsi Kashi Karora, a chance for anyone in the crowd to get your hands on that 1 crore and hope that nobody else catches it. just about 100,000 US.
I know where you're going after this over, Danny.
I was just going to
down
say,
there to square leg.
you and I will have to hold hands and go together. Do with that. Another good searching delivery.
Just seems like when you bang it in the wicket, it's offering something. You just can't float it up there. Junaid's last couple of balls, just banging it into the wicket, bowling it into the wicket.
Here's the Predict Viz 135 at the moment, 8 wickets in hand. Obviously the field will spread after the power play. Still some fine batsmen to come.
Well, if you're having problems streaming, this is the site to go to in Pakistan. cricketgateway.pk. Get online, get on board.
What about international viewers, Danny?
cricketgateway.com. Little change up, just a subtle one. Smith. Oh, he's beaten with a beauty. It's a pretty good over from Junaid Khan. 5 overs bowled, it's 26 for 2 now.
Peshawar Zalmi put into bat, 2 down. Peshawar Zalmi put into bat by Shoaib Malik, the Multan Sultans captain. It's the one and only Ali Zafar. He was flying around the stadium before the start of the match. The flying artist, Mohammad Hafiz, yet to get off the mark. He's had 3 deliveries. Ooh, it's this pace, it's this bounce. Ramiz, it's the bounce that can be the undoing of even the top players.
Yes, and he's quite renowned of producing that extra bit of lift. And it's a good ploy, really, to use him up front, and possibly they'll bowl him out. Bowl out his overs, that is. 2.1 overs, 2 for 11. So they've had the desired result with the ball in the shape of Irfan. He's swung the ball, he's bounced it appreciably. Good to watch.
Well, that's his answer to it, Mohammad Hafiz. It's a little bit agricultural, and I'm not sure he's going to get 4 for this either. I think it's just 2.
PSL 3. Has it been as big as that previously? That was an extravaganza.
I think the entire complexion of the opening ceremony, Slats, was just up. The ante was up. It really was spectacular, wasn't it?
Jason Derulo. There he is, international artist, and you've got some of the stars of Pakistan as well. It's just extraordinary. What a start to this event. It's going to be an amazing month.
Well, the fireworks so far have been produced by the bowlers. Nothing yet from the batsmen.
What do you try and do, Slats, when you've got this bowler coming at you? It's like facing Garner or Ambrose. What do you do to try and get out of this hole?
Well, it's hard. You've got to try and, I suppose in this form of the game, you know he's got 4, and you want to keep one up his sleeve. So this is probably going to be the last he bowls. It's exceptional for a captain to bowl them 3 in a row. I think up front there will be a temptation to think we can maybe break the bank and get a 3rd or a 4th wicket by bowling 4 out, but I would keep one in the bank. So you just got to ride this.
So tough to get away.
That's the other option available. Just tap it round the corner, run for that single. But he's been so accurate.
You know, occasionally there is a bowler that you can't get away. So you're trying to get it round, get up the other end, and in this form, you just got to keep targeting the other guys. And this guy gets the extra bounce. He's unusual. You don't face this height. And if he's on the money, and because this is pitch 1 of the tournament, so it's got a little bit more kick in it, a bit more bounce.
Oh, it's just found the shoulder of the bat. Tough to get away. He's bowled 3 now. 2 for 14. It's 29 for 2. For 2 from 6. Power play is over. Well, we've only had 4 fours. Still waiting for our first 6. It's the kind of pitch where bowlers just start rubbing their fingers. Boundaries have been hard to come by. 4 fours, no 6s. Power play score 29 for 2. Zalmi, defending champions, put into bat. Good crowd in tonight. It's not... Well, I tell you what, it's about 90% full. I'm just having a look around if I've been treated to a great opening ceremony. Now, Junaid Khan, none for 4, first over. Right now, Hafiz feels that the way to go about this is to throw everything at it.
Well, your first power play, you need to be up over 40 runs. And that hasn't happened, and that's because the bowling has been spot on. All these left-armers, wasn't Akram there in the coaching staff? He's handpicked all these left-armers, but you can just see the gathering, and it is excellent. And let's not forget that extra bounce that we're seeing as well. It's made it very difficult.
Junaid Khan, of course, bowling against his former teammates here. Junaid, a Zalmi player for the last 2 seasons, and he's now in new colours. 29 for 2 here, Ramiz, in the power play.
Yeah, fantastic beginning. You know, when the big 3 left-armers, I felt that there's a lot of sameness about this bowling attack, and this could be collared by the strikers who will grace PSL, but so far it has worked extremely well. Brilliantly taken by Junaid. Such a lovely catch. Very good drive to get the right-hander going. Smith with a smash down the ground.
29 for 2. It's a low power play score, and this man was responsible because it's like trying to knock down a human skyscraper. Look at him, he's taller than Tom Moody, and every time I talk to Tom Moody I have to take aspirins after the conversation. Look at that. That's not the place for you and me, Slats.
And me.
As you were saying, we had to face some of these guys sometimes, and it was intimidating. It was all right when they were at the back of their mark because they didn't look as tall. But then they get to their delivery stride as well. Here we go.
I think he might just get enough on this. Oh, it's a great chase. Boundary saved.
Saif Badr was a fielder, and he's a neat striker of the ball. We know that Hafiz can be classy when he's in good touch. Desperation in the field, that is what Tom Moody, the likes of Akram, would be expecting from young players.
Saif Badr saving a boundary there, and you know the stats people make little notes and contributions. So he's saved 2 runs there. That's a big plus for him. Incidentally, the batting run rate in power play here historically in the PSL is just 6.84, so it's lower tonight. I reckon, Ramesh, there are more left-arm quicks in the Pakistan Super League than any T20 tournament in the world. I reckon they're all here.
And then you ask the question, why is PSL different to other leagues? Just because of that. One fact. But yeah, you're right, and they're all of good quality. There's Ruman Reis, who's shown his talent and good talent during the Champions Trophy.
And there's another good one who came through the ICC Under-19s, Shaheen Shah Afridi.
Let's not forget Mohammad Ali.
Fractionally short. .33 for 2 from 7.
Yeah, a lot of batting to go here, and there's an urgency that will be required at some point. They've got to try and find that bowler to target, try and find the boundary as often as they can. I think it's still okay. They've just lost the 2, Zalmi, so it's a case of there's batting to come. Whether it's Smith or Hafiz, can they get going? Can they get that strike rate up over 100 and press on? Try and dominate some of this terrific bowling that we've seen so far.
Haris Sohail, Hamad Azam, Darren Sammy, Chris Jordan, Wahab Riaz. And really, the batting stops there at Jordan with respect to Wahab. Really, this Peshawar Zalmi needs a partnership right here between Dwayne Smith and Hafiz.
Bit of a change here, Wilco. Got some spin into action. As we look at Tahir coming into the attack, so such experience. He's got the leg spin going. He's got the googly in there as well. I'm sure he has.
And he rushes on, doesn't he? He rushes on to you with everything he does. I love his lap of honour when he takes a wicket. Ow! Didn't he begin with a googly there? Did he bowl a googly straight away?
Well, he slides a bit anyway. And there's that whole clay underneath. If he slows it up, there might be a little bit of purchase, but that one was pretty well through the front. I don't think that was going to turn at all. Not the proper googly, though. Just holding up a little bit of a leg break there, but he's not a big turner, is he? Gets it through.
Yeah, he's accurate. He doesn't pitch the ball up. He hits the good length spot and what you call wicket-to-wicket bowler.
Smith's gone big, and he beats the man at long on. That's our first car of the PSL for 2018.
Yeah, he's well struck. I think Smith, for a little phase in his career, about a couple of years back, started to play spin properly. Because he wasn't threatened by extra bit of spin, he could carve it, take it from outside the off stump and hit it over long on. It was a good smash. Very good hit.
Well, for quite a while, Imran Tahir was the ICC's #1 bowler in the T20 World Rankings, in one-day rankings. Oh, he's gone right through him. Massive appeal, and the appeal goes to the bowler. Dwayne Smith looks forlorn, but what a magnificent delivery that gets through Dwayne Smith.
Well, he's challenged it, and I'm not surprised. We've just been looking at the height here. There's no doubt it lined up, but it is skipped, and the fact that it's gone over the stumps and past Sangakkara, I'm just wondering where the bounce isn't an issue. So I think it's valid that he's challenging this.
It's not a no ball, it's the wrong gun, back of the palm delivery. Well, he's complaining, he's thinking that the ball has hit him high on the flap of the pad, and so there is no touch, there is no contact made with the bat. Clearly beaten by the wrong gun. Huge gap between bat and ball, and so I think that he's living dangerously right now.
Yeah, look, it kicks up a little bit more, I think, Ramesh, doesn't it, after it hits the flat, but there's definitely, with the initial movement or that big step forward, And there is a trajectory there that might see it go over the top. And this is the one. So we're at ball tracker. This is the one now.
Oh, it's too high. It was a long stride forward from Dwayne Smith. He survives.
You have to change your decision now. You're on screen now. Ahmed, can you make the signal again? You're on screen now. Ahmed, you're on screen now. Can you make the decision, the signal again?
So the decision, the umpire's given his decision. He's been advised by the third umpire, and Darren Sammy's team can breathe a sigh of relief. Now then, Darren Sammy is saying here, hang on a minute, that ball went for 4. Now, did that ball fly off the pad and go through the keeper?
I thought Imran Tahir had gone for a boundary because he charged across in celebrations.
He's heaved this around leg side. Some pretty good fielding going on out there as well.
Yeah, well, those runs have got to come back. They've got to get back on the scorecard because it's exactly what happened. It's come off the flap and it's run all the way to the boundary. So that's leg buys, 4 of them. And so that needs to be added to the total, definitely.
There's a bit of a confusion whether that should have been given as a dead ball, or is it a dead ball because that ball hit the pad and hit the fence. So we all feel up here that it should be given as 4 leg buys. So we need a bit of clarity on it. We've been told by our stats guy that that's a dead ball. It's a dot ball actually. It's hit not sweetly, but will earn him a single. Oh, he messes it up. And so it's an extra run conceded. It's 43 for 2.
43 for 2 after 8 overs. Peshawar Zalmi के पुरस्कार में है मुल्तान सुल्तान के
Overs gone here. Peshawar Zalmi, the defending champions, 2 down, 43 on the board. Mohammad Irfan was virtually unplayable. He delivered 18 deliveries, 2 for 14 in his 3 overs. It's been a bowler's evening tonight for the Multan Sultans. Now the new bowler is the South African Hardus Filyun, and Shoaib Malik at the toss said he's South African, I can't pronounce his name. Well, let's see how he goes.
Yeah, watched him warm up, and he's got some pace too. He's a big unit. He's a really muscular guy, and he steams in, so there'll be a little bit of pace here, but right arm quick, which is a little bit different.
Yeah. I think we'll have to count them up, Slats, you know. But I think we left arm paces. I reckon we've got upwards of 14 or 15 in the league. Yeah, I'll go for 15.
It's not still a was an Akram effect, is it? Mums and dads just sort of rope that right arm behind their back when they start playing cricket, so they bowl left arm, like was.
Seen too many explosive fireworks in terms of batting.
Well, let me take this Wilco, because this is dropped. It's a tough one. He's a tall unit, had to bend low, and I think he grasped it in the air. Yeah, bounced just a little bit more on Hafiz. No, it went on the bounce. Right then, how many people in Pakistan don't have access to a working toilet? Hoga Saaf Pakistan is a platform that is supported by Dettol and Harpic. It works to bring the message of cleanliness across Pakistan. The message is Milke lagayenge jaan to Hoga Saaf Pakistan. Good shout. The great Zahir Abbas is in the house as well. Beautifully timed. 50 comes up for Zalmi with that cracking pull shot. He's really a strong hitter when he sees the ball right.
He's pretty good too. He's got 24 of 21 now, so that strike rate getting up there, but this was a real tug to the onside. He's got to wait on that. There's no pace to use. Occasionally that ball doesn't come on.
Ooh, he's gone for it again. 50 for 2, 9 bowled.
How many can they get from here? Zalmi, they've got the wickets in the bank, so that's going to work for them in the final 10 overs. They've got through 9 now, so 50 for 2. And these two can increase. Hafiz has not got himself going. And Smith is getting better and better. So a strike rate of 109, good, but Hafiz has got some work to do. Striking at 47.1 at this stage.
Well, I think we've got a long way to go for PSL 3 yet, my friend. So anyway, keep the sign and keep coming. Get your bid in early. Javed Afridi. Now Imran Tahir. Ball in Lahore. Full toss. Hafiz down the pitch. Dancing feet. Oh, that's a good 6. Chakar number 2 in this evening's entertainment.
Yeah, he's good against spin. Hafiz, very neat striker of the ball, very clean hitter. Took it on the full and have a look at the swing of the bat. Beautifully played. Boom, boom, shot of the match. Wow.
Yeah, well, Rummies, he needed one, didn't he? He's been down on that strike rate. We're just talking about it. So he got the ball he wanted. He advanced. He was going big no matter what, and he gets the low full toss. Perfect for him.
It's wonderful to see how the leg spinner has thrived in the shortest form of the game, isn't it? Think of Rashid Khan. Imran Tahir's had so much great success.
Head and shoulders move for $1 million Pak rupees. So get your dancing shoes on. The best dancer will earn a lot of money.
There you go. Is that why Danny Morrison was dancing everywhere last year?
Oh, he was everywhere. We had a hashtag, Slats, send Danny.
Yeah.
But we didn't send him far enough.
Yeah, all right. Well, he knows I've got some twinkle toes going as well, so he might have someone to counter him this year.
Who's had to reach for this as well. Man there! Karan Pollard has got an enormous pair of hands, and he doesn't drop the white cricket ball, not when he's fielding there.
Enormous pair of wings as well. And, well, it was a solid shot, but he found the fielder, probably the best boundary rider in the business. Pollard there, sizing it up beautifully, yeah. A couple of paces to his right, and he was gone, and Imran Tahir can celebrate a wicket. Right, 24 from 20. 23 and Zalmi's 57 for 3.
सीजन 3 में तो मुल्तान के फैंस मिलकर शोर मचाएंगे। मैं कहूँगा मुल्तान, आप कहेंगे सुल्तान, मुल्तान, 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 मुल्तान। और हमने कहूँगा पेशावर, और आप सब कहेंगे ज़ल्मी, पेशावर, पेशावर। दोनों टीम के लिए शोर मचा दो।
It's the left-handed Haris Sohail who comes in for Peshawar Zalmi. He's been in there for 21 deliveries for his 15, and runs are hard to come by here for Zalmi, put into bat by Shoaib Malik, Sultan's captain. Ooh, drags this one down. 10 overs gone, it's 57 for 3.
आपके हाथों में ऊपर के ट्रैक आउट है जिसपे 4 और 6 लिखा
That's how it
है।
looks, 57 for 3, and the man who couldn't afford to get out just has a little bit more elevation, and Smith had a 6 next to that name of his, but 24 from 23, good job, but no one's really getting going.
कौन स्टेडियम में आएगा?
It's the place to be. Verse 1, chapter 1, a bit of line and length. Don't allow those men in yellow to start carving it up. So run rate as well, just over 5.5s, 5.6, 1 to be precise. And you've got the Professor. He's not striking at 100, but he's now got a little platform. What's he got on offer here? Up against Van Leeuwen. Those lovely hands, but he can't get it past the guy who's taken 231 catches in T20 cricket. Have a look.
Most catches by anyone, and he make that look very easy. Imran Tahir again with that flipper type of delivery. Comes on to you quickly, very difficult to get under. That's why it's been so good in T20 cricket.
Yeah, and a good comeback, because he'd just been slapped down the ground for 6. Harpy's got hold of him, so shows the value of staying strong and getting it back on the length. But Multan, how well have they started? There'll be a lot of nerves, a lot of anticipation. They're a new franchise, and it's exciting for the PSL to have 6 franchises in the tournament now. Oh, it's growing, and you've got Wassim Akram, you've got Tom Moody coaching, and some really good staff, as well as a good squad. Good squad.
Yeah, selfie moment. Still not got the hang of it. She's not. I think she's texting rather than a selfie moment. That's better. They'll learn from you, Danny.
The world of selfies. They're just everywhere, aren't they?
What's with that Instagram thing? You on that, Slats?
Got to be on Insta. MJ_Slats.
They're going to that school of that for you, Slats.
I don't do many selfies. And there is a leg side wide there. You've got to know your strengths, and taking a selfie of this mug is not a strength.
Gold.
Well, Winvins, this is the win predictor, how it's looking. Well, Sultans Multan, 57 at the start. Now they're 84%. Such as Winver's predictor, dominating those in the field, the new boys. And Harry Sahale, bit of work to do.
Won the toss, ball first. Fast man. Irfan getting a lot of extra bounce. Cameron Akmal, difficult to pull in. Again, that pull shot, terrific catch. Junaid Khan in the deep, and then Imran Tahir in on the act. Another good catch, this time by Pollard.
Oh, as a put down it is. Would you believe it? KP Pollard. 11 done at 60, 2 for 3.
62.3 after 11 overs.
It's unusual to see him put them down, and to think there's still a catcher in place too shows that Multan are on top. It gets nasty on him, a little bit big, and it was there, wasn't it? Just went hard at the last moment. Those hard hands were the reason it went down. Normally the size of those hands, that's why he catches everything.
Front of the team dugout. Mrs. Moody and Akram. And Delhi love to get up to those 170s. Take some doing from this situation. Got 11s and you get over 160. And that is that. Out of the fat and out of the ballpark. There's another maximum.
Sahale likes taking the spinners on. It's down the ground really well. Stays with the shot, comes down the track. The balance is there all the time. So all he needed to do was time it over the fence. Bangla boys like that. Yeah, again, he likes that hitting down the ground again. The Multan dugout will be quite happy. And for ball by ball highlights, visit cricketgif.com.
Yeah, it was just the right way to go, wasn't it? Straight down the ground. The boundaries straight aren't that long. And you just keep that risk value back. He's not a big turner of the ball, Tahir. So he got the top end, just hits beautifully through it, and that's a good zone to go. And it's that shot that gets him going. He hasn't hit a boundary, but he's hit that 6 now, 9 from 5. It'll just spring him into action.
And once again, the emphasis with that beauty of having a left-hand, right-hand combo just makes the bowler work that much harder.
Almost, he bowls so quickly, you almost have to play him like a medium pacer with a little bit of spin here and there, but he normally just bowls quick at you.
Bounce. Signal here. Has gone to the fence. That's run, so an outside edge has brought up another boundary.
Must have been just a little fine one. It's probably just kicked a little bit off the edge. Here we go. Yeah, I actually brought it down under the gloves of Sangakkara. That's why he's got that murk on his face. It's a case of I can't get to that one. So, valuable boundary.
Nearly, but not quite. Good work in the deep. So 15 off this over. They just want to check upstairs. Ramon Martinez, he's happy with that. So 77 for 3.
77 for 3 after 12 overs. Peshawar Zalmi.
Best over by far for Peshawar. Ewan, he's into his third. Time to go sideline with the lovely Zainab.
Yeah, I've got here with me one of the biggest Bollywood stars, Sanjay Kapoor. Sanjay, you're all smiles. Look at the atmosphere. It seems amazing. How does it feel to be part of PSL?
Well, it's great to be here, and it's a fantastic atmosphere, and always great to watch any cricket match, and absolutely loving the atmosphere over here.
Now, you're here in the Zalmi camp. I can see with Javed Afridi, who looks reasonably pleased with the performance so far. Who are you supporting? Anybody in particular you're supporting?
Well, Javed Bhai is a dear friend of mine, and we originally are from Peshawar. My parents are born there, my grandfather. So we're basically from Peshawar. So obviously I'm supporting the Peshawari team now.
Anything in particular that brings you here?
My nephew recently got married just 2 days back in Russell Khema. So I'm here, I was here because of that, and then I stayed back in Dubai for 2 days. And then Javed Bhai had come for the wedding, and he said today the match is there. So he said if you come over here it'd be great. So I said yeah, I love cricket, so I'll definitely come here for a while and support the team.
You know, I always talk about how the entertainment industry needs to support cricket. What are your thoughts about it in terms of the media and everybody getting together to support sport, basically?
Well, I think so. The media has always supported cricket. Actually, everybody from India and Pakistan, whether you are an actor or anything, cricket is such a huge thing. So, well, we all support cricket, and cricket is a great game, and it's getting more and more popular. So whether it's Dubai, whether it's London, South Africa, obviously India, Pakistan, it's absolutely wonderful.
Okay, we need to hear about who your favorite cricketer is.
Well, right now, undisputedly, it is Virat Kohli. What he's doing is exceptional, and especially now what he did in South Africa. In you know, they always say कि India में तो बहुत अच्छा खेलती है, पर जब बाहर जाती है अफ्रीका या ऑस्ट्रेलिया या इंग्लैंड में अच्छा नहीं खेलती. But the way he has played, the one-day average was more than 100. He scored about 4 centuries. He's exceptional.
Parting thoughts. पेशावर की सबसे अच्छी चीज क्या लगती?
जो नाम पेशावर है, वो सबसे अच्छी इस टीम की सबसे अच्छी बात वो है.
Okay, thank you so much for your time, Sanjay, and all the best.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure being here. Thank you so much.
They're all here. Rock stars galore. Little fingertip on at the bowler. It's going well though. Lost a wicket for a while.
What about that cover drive of Hafiz during that interview? He has absolutely smoked that. That is the hardest hit ball we've seen so far. It was slapped. This one's nicely played. This time it's Sahal. Good effort by the bowler as well. And Hafiz, he's got himself going nicely. Struggled initially, could not get any rhythm.
Got away with that with the bowler, Viljoen. Full toss. Only it's the single. So the end of the Galuto. Strategic timeout. The next to bat. So, gentlemen, strong power hitting to come for Peshawar Zalmi. They'd like to get a wriggle on here. So 7 to go, and they're 87 for 3. And it's time for the 7-footer, Mohammad Afan. He's won his last 6 deliveries.
He's been outstanding. They've just got to keep him on the paddock. He's had a few injuries, hasn't he? But he's such a big unit. He's got pace. You can't help but have bounce when you're as tall as he is. So if he hits that awkward length, we've seen that today. He's been outstanding. It's going to be awkward to get away.
Fast bowler's doing a job for Shoaib Malik. And his last over of Irfan's. He'll love to get another wicket.
bit wide, but it's very good heat. Tom Moody, West Australian there for Multan Sultans, with Wasim Akram on his right and getting into it. And Yunus Khan, the mentor of Peshawar Zalmi. Don't often see these cool, calm, collected guys get so animated. It's great to see, great television. Subtle change of pace from the big fella.
Well, it means so much, and starting well in a tournament like this, early momentum can give you 2 or 3 quick wins, because you might have a little dip somewhere in the tournament that can hurt you a little bit later on. But if you can get off to that early start, get the win, winning becomes that habit, and then all of a sudden you've got 3 or 4 up and you're sitting pretty on that table. So there's a lot of passion involved, and I love it, because you've got guys coming from all over the world, and it's wonderful what T20, what it brings.
I would just love to hear what they're saying, actually. You'd love to hear what Moody's saying, or Yunus Khan's telling the batsman right now. It's in the moment. You've just got about, what, 30 seconds to convey whatever message you're going to tell him, and it can't be too complex.
So tomorrow night we're going to send you down with a little microphone, and you can sneak into that little huddle, all right? That's your bag, all right?
Yeah, I think I'm a little bit too tall, so maybe a short.
You think me or Slats? Us hobbits from down under. Oh, you fiend. Good hustle.
Good hustle. Put a good inch on you too, by the way, Danny.
2 at least. I shrunk a bit, I reckon.
I think Moods might have just said, you know what, guys? If we don't win today, that barbecue I'm going to have at the end of the game is off. That's all the motivation they needed.
Get rid of the golf and the trip out the marina. Boys, you're not coming on that super yacht. You should get your act together here now. Well, they're getting their act together on the other side of the fence. They're loving it. HBL Pakistan Super League for 2018. Here's another super player. Defending champs. Mohammad Akram is the coach on the right-hand side. Lovely light hands. It's a stunning trophy. Crystal involved there, very tall. Isn't that magnificent?
Been here for so long. It must have spent a few weeks. And there it was, presented. That is magnificent.
Dearly love to get his hands back on it. Darren Sammy. The holders from PSL 2. Can they make it back to back? Titles, that is. So we've had 14 overs, it's 90, 3 for 3.
93 for 3 after 14 overs.
Well, that's a fun done, and he's bowled so well in the opener of this tournament. PSL 3, 2 for 19. That's a terrific start after his 4 overs and 93 for 3. There are 6 overs remaining.
Fees is the key now. He needs to bat through the innings and up the ante right here, right now. And if they go at 10s, it'll be 153. I think they'll need that. And they've set it up quite nicely right now. Just 3 down. Junaid Khan comes back into the tag, looking for a boundary option. We've got mid-off in the circle. Maybe go straight. Long on his back. His protection out on the boundary on the offside, so maybe through the covers or over the top of mid-off. Need a boundary in each over for these last 6.
On the charge, didn't get all of it. The blade swiveled in the hands, but good enough for 4 more.
Well, he's targeted that area there. is a deep forward point. Mid-off was up, covers in the ring, so down the ground over extra cover is a really good way to go. If you get the right length, and he got it. Well, there wasn't the timing. He hit it hard enough into the area that he was really trying to pick out. Nicely played, 39 now.
So good with his change of pace. Peshawar Zalmi, Northern Pakistan, Tans, Bazard Khan, wonderful city. It's historical buildings. Stunning. Wonderful old architecture. And Peshawar, we're here in Dubai now. Match one. Swivel from Hafiz, who maybe just thinks I'm on the charge. He gets into the 40s now. Can he kick on and crank it up a little bit more?
Ideally, they want to be going at 10s, don't they? To finish off at 10s gives them, you know, close to that 150. If they can go at 8s, we've got that 140, and it's maybe the winning score. I said at the pitch report that the average score overall with all the games at this ground, 143 to 148. So you're starting to look at a pass score. There have been bigger scores than that. And I thought that the grass might have just allowed a bit more pace on the ball for quicker scoring. We haven't seen that, but the bowling's been excellent.
Is the time to launch, and I think Junaid Khan has been targeted in this innings. Once again, you see that cover and mid-off area which Hafiz will be targeting. It's so important now that you don't leave the power hitting till the end.
Good stuff. Talk about the bowling. Smart stuff here from Junaid Khan. He's almost got through 3 overs and he's only gone for 14. 10 dots, going at fractionally under 5s. Bangor boys, got to get me a pair of those shoes. Slats and Ivy out on the dance floor, locally carving it with those on. Courtesy of another swivel pull from Hafiz. We've had 15 overs and there's exactly 100 for 3 now.
Peshawar के फैन ज्यादा हैं या मुल्तान के? Peshawar
Well, Zalmis need plenty of ammunition really in the last 5 to make it happen. 100 for 3. They've got wickets in the tank. They've got a set batsman in Hafiz. We know that Haris Sohail can hit the ball hard. He's extremely good against spin, Haris Sohail. But his partner is loaded with experience. Oh yeah, that came back strongly, hit his glove, single. That's what they need to do. Just rotate the strike if they're not getting the force. Hi Flem, you still up?
Yeah, I think it's about 5 o'clock in the morning Melbourne time, so flew in this afternoon. Fantastic to be here, enjoyed it. You can see with this pitch though, wasn't expecting to see much grass on there, so the fast bowlers have enjoyed it, but you set it 3 down, you've got to go. You've got to get it going now. Let's get up to 130, 140.
The owner of Zalmi, Javed Afridi, having a selfie moment. He's got pace to make you hop. I think if he banks on his accuracy, I think it could be a good find for Multan Sultans.
Well, he's got Wasim Akram to work with, so if there's someone that can just fine-tune a couple of little release points and ability to move the ball, well, it's that man in the middle of the screen, Wasim Akram, one of the greatest fast bowlers of all time. Swing and a miss. Imagine what he would have done on this pitch early, Ramiz. But yeah, I agree, he's got a nice high release, so he maximises his bounce.
I don't think any batsman would like to face Wasim on this kind of pitch, but yeah, you're right. He's big in the shoulders, hard as Falyun. Now they keep producing them, don't they? South Africa keeps producing good, strong running fast bowlers, and they've got absolute wonderful fast bowler down there, Kagiso Rabada, who is quick.
It's gone up in the air, should be taken, easy catch. Well done. He's taken the catch as Sohail Tanveer with a simple one, and so another one bites the dust. This was very much on the cards. Too much of pace, extra bit of bounce. Sohail just couldn't manage the affairs.
Yeah, there's that high release, isn't it? Extra bounce, lost control, lost his top hand. And Sohail Tanveer taking the room service catch, easily delivered. Another wicket down now. Haris Sohail's got to go for 14, and it's 101 for 4.
Sami can be destructive. He's in. And also the right little period for him to go berserk. 34 years of age and hit the ball extremely hard.
Well, he's come off the back of the Hong Kong Blitz, which he skipped the winning team there, and he's just one of these T20 travellers specialists now. And it's tailor-made right here with 4 overs to go and 2 balls to go.
He's hearing things today. Kumar Sangakkara. Well, they've gone for a review. Nobody appealed except for Sangakkara.
That was called not out. But Kumar Sangakkara, he can't believe it hasn't been given out. I think the front foot's okay there, Wilco. Not good calling that one.
I don't think I've ever seen a fast bowler bowl so far from the front crease. Well, only Ultra Edge is going to show us this, surely.
Yeah. Does it have an edge? Any woody sound, any noise at all, boys? Let's not forget, only Kumar Sangakkara appealed and nobody else. No one was interested, really. Play and a miss was read by most in the field, except for Kumar Sangakkara.
Well, the other thing is there as well is that the seam, the position of the seam hasn't changed either. It hasn't spun. So Sanger is in a world of his own, appealing for this one, but it's gone upstairs.
Yeah, it's something to do with the wicket keepers. Maybe they should be banned from the DRS. We had a problem with Brad Haddon in the Australian team when it first come out. Let's look on Ultra Edge. No, there's nothing. No. Move on.
Yeah, that's the straightest and the deadest Ultra Edge I've ever seen in my life.
Screen now.
For a caught behind.
Yeah, screen now. Make your signal. You can stay with your decision. Stay with your decision. Okay. Thank you.
Let's also clear up the earlier incident with DRS when I think I might have been on with Slats when the ball did run for 4 and Darren Sammy thought, heck, hang on, do we get 4 for that? When there is a DRS review, the ball is a dot ball. It's effectively a dead ball. So hands up for that, learning every day.
He put his hands up just then.
He did, didn't he?
Looking at the leg side field. Will he bowl the shorter length on the pads and flick for a run? And after 16 overs, it's 102 for 4.
Ahmed Hafiz is playing a good hand here for Zalmi. 43 not out. Hamad Azam in next. Chris Jordan, he can bat a bit.
Seen Waya Breas belt them around everywhere too. He'll enjoy bowling on this pitch. It's green.
It's not an easy pitch to bat on. It's a sporting pitch.
Finish here. The Zalmi's 102 for the loss of 4. Hafiz is still out there, battling it out. Runner ball 43. The leggy comes in to bowl his last over. 1 for 32. And Misfield earns him a single.
Darren Sammy hasn't faced a ball yet. He's got to get going, the skipper. Imran Tahir here. Good control as well. Darren Sammy's got a career strike rate of 140 over a long period of time, so he's a noted big hitter, and he'll have to get going straight away here.
Oh, almost got through. Such a good googly bowler, Imran Tahir. Quick, doesn't give you a lot of time, so if you don't read him off the palm, you're done.
Well, it picks up pace off the pitch. That's what happens. So you go back and try to hit through the leg side. Often get bowled LB. A little bit of width on that occasion. Darren Sammy not getting in the middle of the bat. Corin Pollard, he's run around everywhere. You see the Predict Viz, 134, so that's 30 runs in 3.5 overs.
There's only one man who can smash Predict Viz, and he's on your picture there. He's got his own laws, batting.
Safely done. Nothing much alarming happening for the bowlers to feel threatened. Runs in last 24 balls, just 20.
It's been 15 deliveries since we've had a 4, since we've had a boundary. Boundaries have been a sought-after product.
Shows the quality of the leggy here, bowling deep in the innings, bowling the 17th over.
He's bowling flatter and quicker to Sammy though. He doesn't want to give him any width and a bit of slow pace to use that power that he's got.
This has got to go. Last ball of his stint, bowls a quicker delivery once again, that inner angle, making sure that it turned out to be an extremely good over. Just 5 runs. Beautifully bowled. 1 for 37 in his 4, and it's 107 for 4. That's a very good group of bowlers there. Tanveer, Irfan, Junaid, 3 left armers, Tahir the leggy, and then Willifan, 1 for 24. The tall right arm pacer. And the Bhangra boys are at it again. So Wilco, they're wearing dhotis, that's the trousers, and they're wearing kussas, the shoes, they're called kussas.
It's only a matter of time, really, isn't it?
Tried too many things with that length. Hafiz and miss it, misfire.
And what is that? Is that the villain in the Pink Panther movie?
It's Fawad Morrison.
He'd bowl quicker, wouldn't he? He'd had a mo in his day, Danny. Very popular here, isn't he?
Nothing at the top, but a lot of moustache. Slow ball gets worked over the infield for 4. 50 comes up for Hafiz. He's once again played a very smart hand here. Not a big striker of the ball, but he's played a good common sense innings here. 50 from 48.
He has. He's been able to find the boundary when they needed him.
Well, that truck has been going along really well for Hafiz. Look how deep in the crease he goes here. This is a fine innings on a really challenging pitch for batsmen, and he knows that. Strike rate is 104, and we've seen the predict viz is 134. Now this really is a fine hand that Hafiz has played.
It was a poor ball from Tanveer, though. He's got fine leg up, and Hafiz actually tried to hit it over fine leg with an innovative shot that wasn't a low percentage shot. Now long off is on the boundary. This might be full outside off stump. He's gone short, and he's going to pay. So poor bowling again. He changed the field to long off, but he went short and wide where he didn't have protection. So these are bonus runs here for Hafiz. He's too good a player to let that type of ball go.
Yeah, and I'm slightly surprised with the length that Sohail Tanveer is bowling here, because he's so good at bowling Yorkers, full, and you're not giving your inner ring any chance there. That's just giving 4s away.
What has he done against Hafiz before this innings? 11 balls and with a strike rate of 72.72. He's not dismissed him. That was a smart piece of batting from Hafiz. Saw the angle, saw the field. Just a little scoop. Dinky shot earned him a 4.
It's his 3rd half century in the PSL for Hafiz.
Yeah, that's more like it. That's what you wanted, Wilco.
That's what he can do. I mean, he's got this very unusual action, and he can get that ball to swing the way he has then. Flem, you try and decipher this action.
Well, it's interesting. People say he actually bowls off the front foot, but he actually releases the ball before his front foot lands. That's why it looks like it's a little bit unusual. He might get a shot of it hopefully after this ball, but that was the right ball for the field set. He'd finally got it right. Full. If it got whipped through the leg side, he had protection out on the boundary on the leg side. If it was off-driven, you had mid-off out. Now a change of field to Sammy. 3rd man's out. So will he go full? Attack the stumps again.
Watch out for leg side heave. That's gone up in the air and with good effect. 6. That's gone all the way.
But once again, fine legs up. Why would you bowl the bouncer? If you're going to bowl short, you can have 3rd man up and fine leg out, and you've got backward square out as protection. So his tactics is not linking in with his fielding.
I think he's over-analysing and over-trying to overpower the batsman. We know that he's full of tricks, bag of tricks, but at this stage and at times you just need to keep it simple. Just bowl according to your field. Gets good length. He struggles a bit, Darren Sammy. Anything pitched up or short goes.
He also scores much easier against pace than he does spin at the death.
It's a scoop for a 6. 206s for Darren Sammy, and what a flick! That wasn't more than a flick, a straight flick. Great way to finish the over.
how strong do you have to be to loft the ball over Pollard at long on? Look at this. I mean, that is nothing more than a short arm jab, straight arms. There's been no bicep movement in. Look at that, that's all forearms. You wouldn't want to arm wrestle with Darren Sammy, would you? Don't think so.
That was just amazing power, because he didn't even actually get a lot of chance from the length to actually elevate with. But good over. The skipper maximised it there with a couple of sixes.
Yeah, I've got to have a look at it again. Yeah, just a gentle push, nothing more than that. But exquisite timing, just getting away from the line of the ball so that he could free his arms. Have a look at that big wind, and nothing more than a gentle little scoop.
I think it's a combination of a scoop and a push, and we'll call it a scoosh. What do you reckon?
Yeah. Didn't have that almighty Dhoni-like finish, but such a good shot.
WinViz predicting Multan 64% favouring them for the win. Chris Jordan padded up. That was a pour over from Sohail Tanvir. For all his experience, that really was a pour over that's put Zalmi very much in the driving seat here with 2 overs to go.
It's a straight shot and a good one. Beats the man at long off. Hafiz is now turning it on. His strike rate is improving. Full toss put away quite gallantly and nicely.
Great acceleration here from this pair, Hafiz and Sammy. Sammy was able to go over the fence twice last over, and that was low on the bat. And it's good timing and execution, isn't it? Just over virtually the bowler's head. There's no fieldsman there. So acceleration 150 is on the cards now for Peshawar.
Oh, gone. Slow ball attempted by Junaid Khan. Good change of pace, good thinking. He was hit for a 4, did not panic, and came back with a strong response. Befuddling Hafiz with a slow ball, and he hit it straight down the throat of the man at square legs. Sohaib Maksud took a catch. His innings has come to an end. Played a good hand. 59 from 52, 132 for 5. Has only got few balls to showcase his talent. They need big shots, big runs.
At worst, get down the other end.
Yeah,
get Sammy on strike.
Sammy on strike, absolutely. Oh, he wanted that gap, didn't he? But he's off strike. Darren Sammy is on strike.
It was a good ball, wasn't it? The wide Yorker. Probably not going to leak boundaries there, but young Ahmed, he wasn't going to run. And this is the wicket. It's good slow ball, good change of pace. Hafiz couldn't get in the middle of the bat because of that change of pace, and it gets a wicket. Good bowling. Fine knock, though, from Mohammad Hafiz.
Ahmad Shahzad at backward point there saved the boundary. And your bowlers, as a bowler now, there's so much pressure on the bowlers. You're trying to bowl a full length. He'll be thinking now, if I give Sammy anything here, this ball's going to disappear into parts of this fantastic stadium. So he's got to be thinking ankles, bottom of the stumps, shoelaces, all those things. Don't give him any chance to use his arms.
Oh, that's set up beautifully for Sami, and that's gone high and mighty and long. 6. The very best from Darren Sami.
Well, full tosses. See you later, white ball. It's flying. Darren Sami is intimidating the bowlers at the moment. See that Junaid Khan bowled a really good wide Yorker the previous ball. Is that another 6 signal? Is that a new one?
He's just wiped the blade clean for the next hit. But clearly, Junaid Khan lost his length. He's looking for the Yorker and he slips in the full toss.
But why not go that wide Yorker again? Just get out of his hitting arc.
Oh, another massive drive on the bounce over the rope. Darren Sami is playing a blinder. 3 sixes and a boundary, 24 from just 7 balls.
And that's where the line was good, but the length wasn't complete, was it? It was a half volley, and Sami just jumped on this one. We'll get a good shot of it. Gets that front leg out of the way, and that actually helps him extend his power. But I still don't think they got the field right. They've got a wide-ish or squarish third man. Put him across to point, push the man at cover to cover point where that ball just went there, and you've still got protection at long off.
It makes you think, and that can be your downfall as a bowler.
He's so unconventional, isn't he, Darren Sami? He doesn't bat like any. He doesn't bat. How do you describe the way these levers? I mean, the bat comes back so far. It's a huge bat swing, and no ground is big enough when he's on song. 36 runs off the last 10 balls, thanks to Darren Sami.
Slow ball, almost another catch, the same place, same fielder. And it's 143 for 5. Hafiz with a good innings, 59 from 52. Wickets had gone down, and then Darren Sami has come and scored a quick fire 24 from just 8 balls. He's not finished yet. Last 6 balls of the innings left.
At this rate, he'll bring up his 50 from these.
Problem here for Shoaib Malik, who's trying to get his field set because he's bowling to Hamad Azam, is that it's Sohail Tanvir to bowl the last over, and his previous over went for 21, and he lost his length, lost his line, lost his direction, and it fed Darren Sami. So this is this could be dangerous for Multan.
His best bet would be to bowl a few dots to the newcomer. Gets driven. Sami with the strike. Watch out for Catcher Karol. Fans in the aisles, because he's just going to pump those sixes, pump those arms and hit those big sixes.
Yeah, we're looking to catch a core this over, I reckon. You want to hit a couple, Darren Sami. And it's been a brilliant knock. This is his PSL run rate against pace, 9.65. And against spin, 6.67. So maybe the change of pace from the quicks might work.
Well, Sohail Tanvir, he does have a great change of pace, and he's got a whole bag of tricks. But I think if he's going to try and outdo Sami with pace, I think Sami will punish him.
Watch out for bat pace. Bat pace. Bowls a good delivery. Blocked him on that leg sideline. Wanted a flick, wanted to beat that man at shot fine, couldn't do that.
So Tom Moody, the coach, Rosie Makram, working with the bowlers. What an excellent swing bowler he was. He was great at the death, wasn't he? Bowling those Yorkers. Stumps were flying.
Bowling them from 18 yards in the nets. It was unbelievable. Appeal at everything. Bully you. There's a change of action. It's a straight drive. Single now. They need a 4 or a 6 from this delivery.
It's interesting when he's bowled to the batsman at the other end, to Sammy, the Yorkers have actually landed. So there's got to be a bit of a mental issue too with Sammy, that fear that you are going to get hit for 6.
Intimidation.
Well, Sammy as well, when he faces Tonvi, goes back in his crease. He's got this huge long base from which he hits and that swinging bat. So he's got to be thinking Tonvi is going to try and bowl him full here.
Right then, Sammy hits it hard and will find the fence. That's beautifully played into the gap. He's asking for a review by the leg umpire whether it's over the shoulder or not. 150 comes up. The truck has been extremely busy ever since Darren Sammy has arrived at the crease.
He's driving the truck and he's umpiring at the moment, Darren. So if you're going to bowl the short ball, it's got to be at the body. That's where the field is set. Even with that one, he's got a lot of time to use that leverage there. He got cramped up the second ball he over, and you can see he's not comfortable with that.
Very good innings. Strike rate of 290, 29 from 10 balls. Right, what are they doing with the field? Nothing much. He's going to go again. Go on. Get a 6.
Fine leg is up. I think that's dangerous.
Edge caught behind, gone. Wanted to hit it for another massive one. He's cursing himself. But the cameo has come to an end, but he's been one entertaining batsman out there. We were talking about the pitch difficulties and all that kind of stuff, but ever since Darren Sammy's arrived, everything looked very simple.
That was going to have plenty of frequent fly points on it, that ball, if he'd hit it in the middle of the bat. But a great captain's knock from Darren Sammy. Not happy, he's not satisfied, wants to win the game. 29 off 11, it's 150 for 6.
Chris Jordan is on strike. Last ball of the innings. It's a slow ball, hits his glove. And so Zalmi with an innings total of 151 for the loss of 6. Good, decent total. At one time they were looking down the barrel, threatening to be dismissed for 120, 130.
Well, 151 for 6. That's a decent score to bowl at. Let me just give you a little stat here. 14 times in the PSL we've had 150 score, 150 plus score in Dubai.
There's a bit of a team talk. Once again, you want to listen to what he's saying. You should be down there, Bears, with a microphone. I told you. First half. Sorted. Little rev up, little pep talk there by Darren Sammy. As per the captain's last little messages, team go out. TDs. That was about to come out and open the
course, and testament to the PSL, talking to guys like Brad Haddon, who played 2 tournaments. He played last year, Kevin Peterson, who's playing again this year, Shane Watson, and they talk so highly of this tournament in particular, and that's testament to what's happening here. So to have Sangakkara here is because he wants to be here, he wants to keep playing, and he's got a big stage to perform on yet again this evening. And you think of all the cricket they've played, the experience they bring, and to be out there not performing. He is a class act.
The win predictor, the win viz, it's almost 50-50. Sultans, that's with their noses in front. That's what WinViz says. So restricting the defending champs to 150, or just over 151 for 6 in their 20. Time for Chris Jordan, originally out of the West Indies, but plays for England, of course. There's some very good Yorkers. Suddenly steps up a gear and flicks the overdrive button. Can be rather sharp.
And the new ball did talk for Multan. They got a few wickets, and I think Peshawar will be looking at the same thing. It's only the back end that got Zalmi in this position. It's, as that's mentioned, it's about par the score, but considering that it's not the usual Dubai pitch, there might be something in it for the fast bowlers. Vital for Peshawar to strike early.
Shahab says, let's get on with it. I'm ready to rock and roll. There you go. Jordan, first up. Sangers. He's going to have to reload this one.
I like how you call him Sangers. Is that what you say to his face? Sangers? Hey, Sangers. Hey, Sangers.
CPL. Got the Sangers, how you going?
Hey, Sangers. He's got the fluoro pads on, hasn't he? Look at those. Has he painted them himself? Look at those go. Might be just the reflection from the lights.
Going to miss him, are we?
He's standing out, isn't he?
Oh, yeah. Just as solitary slipping. That's a bit of radar from Jordan.
So you talk about what the new ball was doing when Multan had it. It'll just be very interesting with the bowlers not quite as tall as a couple of Multan fast bowlers as to what length is right. A little bit skiddier, Jordan. So it's a case of he's got to find that length quickly. He's not going to get the kick of Irfan and the like because of the height, but you know, there is something there. There's no doubt. I was surprised at the grass coverage when I was out there earlier.
Couple of runs in the onside, but in this part of the world, especially Dubai, even with the spinners have to hit the pitch, bowl it into the pitch, and the fast bowlers have to do the same. The cool umpires been very cool today. Ahmed Shahab. But yes, lads, they have to use the pitch rather than just float it up. You'll have to hit the deck to get something out of it.
They want to get in there. Look at that. Wonderful hands from Sangakkara. Immediately, little dab. Knew the weight. Knew there was two.
Yeah, that's what he does so well. And that's just a feel with the soft hands and looking at the gap. There's a bit of a ring field, so he just has to get it past mid-wicket. He's got the two. International viewers watching the game exclusively live on those websites.
Yeah, to live streaming, cricketgateway.com, international viewers. Those in Pakistan, cricketgateway.pk. So take one and be happy, just take the single, and it's time for Ahmed Shahzad, who has scored the most runs in the history of the PSL. 532 runs, an average of 28. Get ready with your catching mitts on. Pepsi Catcher Crow. Divided amongst all the winners over the HBL Pakistan Super League. Edition 3. Hopefully there's only one or two. Bazard Khan. More rupees. Should there only be one or two?
Bus kar do, Danny. Please stop it. You need 5, 6, 7 to catch those.
Hopefully not. Oh, this swing, there's a bit of shape.
Jeez, that hit the gloves hard too. That got through. That was a real, everything coming together, good rhythm. That's the way he snapped through that action. A little bit of shape away as well. That's a good delivery on the rise into the gloves.
Pierce it through there, Shahzad. So I've had one, it's 6 for 0.
That was a steady over, wasn't it, there for Peshawar? It's just a case of Sangakkara dictating terms, just knocking it into the gap, running hard. 2-2s in the single, and very easily they've got a 6.
Yeah, so now it's got 7.5s. Pretty much bang on is what Peshawar Zalmi got, having been inserted. Riaz with the handlebars on his face, that is. Yeah, a leading wicket taker in this fabulous tournament. Good zip early on. Let's see what he can produce. Now he's up against the highest run getter. Fascinating.
Well, you love those stats, don't you? They're good stats too. PSL 3, and they're out there right now.
You love Mazza.
I know. But Riaz, I just like his attitude. He's got that real, looks like he's meandering along, getting them down there, and then he fires up and he goes to another level. He's got a real competitive streak in him. Gives not much away. He's got a fierce bowling attitude. And another left armer. We're talking about all the left armers we saw for Multan, and here's another one. Having a look at the crease area there, so I'm not sure whether that front foot's getting close. The umpire just having a chat, or whether there's a little bit of a slip. But it's a good crowd in.
In the very first PSL, Wahab and Ahmed Shahzad had a little bit of a tiff, and there was playing a miss, and there was quite a bit going on. Wahab actually got him out, but it was in his face, and again I think there's still that little bit of a competition between them, and nice to see if they get it on again. You talked about how fierce he is, and sometimes it's like Danny asks him, "Aap kaise hain?"
Koi baat nahi. Bazard Khan. Yeah, it was good, wasn't it? It was a really good bit of aggressive byplay, and he wasn't going to take a backward step. Ahmed Shahzad.
Yeah, he's had that moment with Shane Watson some years ago. There was a real stoush in the middle. It was a World Cup, and it was one of the great duels, and it was blow by blow.
Yeah, remember that well. It's great, wasn't it? Under lights, Adelaide Oval, and Wahab Riaz stepped it up another gear against Shane Watson.
And we might get that again. So, Watson playing for Quetta.
So is a certain Kevin Peterson. Whistle or couple round his nose.
He's got to get KP off the golf course.
Yeah. There's a little flick of the wrists, and Gonski! Here's the first one! Azar with the catch. Down in the deep, the Bangla boys are loving it.
Oh, Harvey wins that one, doesn't he? Didn't take too long. It's just on the hip of Shazad, and he flicks it. It was out of the middle, but he just flicks it to the wrong part of the ground. A little bit more, it might have flown over the rope, but it's a good wicket, a big wicket. 7 for 1.
Maksud, big fella, strong strapping right-hander. He's out in the middle, first drop. And a couple of slips in, Darren Sammy. I can see this, loves to be proactive with the slip cordon. He himself was in there, D. Sammy. Not quite ready, batsman. A very different coloured gear, isn't it, in terms of the green? Helmets and pads. No extra. Good pace. Line not so.
It's been the short ball that has worked today. Lots of players getting out with the pull shot. This time it's Ahmed Shahzad. And cool as you like. Last season he got out to the short ball a lot, 63%, and starts here with one as well.
Yeah, got a bit of fizz to finish the second. 8 for 1 here.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it, when you see where the balls are pitching in regular dismissal in this form of the game here. You'd need to run through every dismissal to see whether they're all pull shots, whether they're flick shots and the like, but it's something that he should be aware of. It was just a little bit too easy, that dismissal, wasn't it? He'd face 6 balls and then flick down the throat of a squarish fine leg.
Shahab Maksud, he played for Peshawar last year, and in 2017 had 5 innings, but he got 3 ducks, hence the move. Yeah, Jordan, he's got into that hip, got into the leg stump of Kumar Sangakkara, and races away for 4.
It's been a soft start from Jordan. First over, too easy, just bowling on that leg stump. And here again, just angling down the leg side. He's not been on the money. And the umpire just signal leg buys.
Yeah, he's changed his decision. It's Shahab. He missed the pavilion end.
But just on Shoaib Maksud, He's gone to Multan. That's where he is originally from, his original team. So he'll want to make it count. Not that cold in Multan though, but also he models himself on Inzi. Again, Multan connection. So he'll really want to make his mark now that he's playing for his hometown. It gives that extra incentive.
Yeah, he's not a bad guy to mould himself on either, is he? Oh, Lindsay, he's a terrific player. Strong.
HBL PSL. This is third edition. Big East. Kings versus Quetta. The Karachi have never beaten Quetta, I'm told. Well, well, well. Tomorrow, double header. And then Multan Sultans up against the Calendars from Lahore. There's second there, the double header, match 3. Bit of width on offer. And that's what happens when you do that to Sangers. He gets out the scissors.
The Sanger scissors, there they are, Danny. No, he's class. See, what you find in an innings of Sangakkara, there'll be a little bit of improvisation once he gets going, but he'll play proper cricket shots. He's got this fabulous technique, and all the attacking strokes are an extension of that. Now, that's a hard-hit cut shot. It didn't matter it was in the air because he knew it was flying into the gap.
It's been an absolute joy to see over the years Kumar Sangakkara, whether it's Test cricket, 50-over cricket, or now 2020 cricket. Absolute joy to behold.
And he's batting in the right spot. He's got to open because he's got this correct nature to his technique. And I think the new ball, getting that little bit of width, being able to work it through the gap in that sort of first 6 overs, the power play, it's the perfect spot for him.
But who are we talking about, Sangers or Sangakkara? I'm confused here.
Nothing new for you, Baz. Back to Islamabad for you, I'm afraid, tomorrow. I'll be ringing your father. Get out. There is Sammy going to mid-off. Chatting with his bowlers. Keeping an eye on what things are going on. If he's not at slip, he's there having a chat. 3 done, it's 17 for 1. Not a lot in it. These early couple of overs. Pleased to be sideline owners enjoying it. Oh, you can watch that all evening.
Class from a class player. Hits that through the offside square drive. Classical batting at its very best.
Versus Sangers in terms of strike rates. Got him out a couple of times. But, not that often. In the PSL. And he does love banging in. He does love testing out that back end of a length or halfway down the pitch. Wahab Riaz.
Yeah, we're seeing a difference though, aren't we? We haven't got the height. And this is the Riaz and the wicket. It's just the lengths. Well, that's last year's instalment. So PSL 2, 73% short. And that one Yorker up there, so he does bang it in. And well, hello, Flemo, you're on next.
Oh dear, I think we've got our first freebie of the night, have we? Front foot, Tim Robinson just confirming. So we're going to have a little freebie here for Kumar Sangakkara. Oh, it's a bit harsh, Timothy Robbins. Good carry. Look at the heat on this one from Wahab Riaz.
Yeah, that was that length that he likes to bowl. He got it through a little bit more effort. But, it was a big swing from Sangakkara. Swing and a miss. We felt the wind up here from the bat. That was going out of the park. It'll be quite a feat, actually.
Yeah, fueled that delivery.
No!
And the bats have got smaller, Michael, haven't they? Edges come down.
They have slightly, haven't they? Since October last year, there's the gauge that they have to go through. So there's a few bats around the world that have trimmed up just slightly. Whether you agree with that or not, that's the new regulation. Trying to bring something back to the bowl. Not sure that if they middle it, it's going to change too much.
It ain't.
Still seeing them getting flayed everywhere.
They need some more sporty 22 yards, Michael Slater. Ones that just go through a bit, maybe just jag around early. 2020. Oh yeah, from the get-go. That shiny new white ball comes on quite sweetly, disappears even further. Particularly if it's a nice little drop in pitch and flat as a tabletop. Hello, Eden Park. Some of those divine batting surfaces in Australia, and shirt fronts in the UK. He wants to keep the strike and keep hustling. Does Sangakkara. So 4 bowled, it's 23 for 1 now.
Setting up nicely. Required run rate from here is 8 runs and over, so 152 for victory, and it's just a steady start, 23 for 1. And look at that initial power play. Depending on the surface you're playing on, the judges, good judges, sort of say up around 40, above 40 is a really good 6-over start.
This one here maybe time for the pace off the ball, maybe. It was the power play, first 6 overs. Brave stuff for spin, but we're going to see it. Mohammad Asghar. Let's tweak a few. Let's see what he's got.
Was very effective in the first PSL, got the ball to really spin. He does get the ball to spin. He went to Australia in the test squad, didn't play, but he got on that tour because of his performances here as well. And be interesting to see if he gets something out of this pitch, because if anybody can spin it, I think this man can, and if there's anything on offer, he'll make sure that he'll get use of it.
Maqsood, he really hasn't had much of the strike at all. It's been Sangakkara, rightly so. A little bit edgy. He still hasn't got underway here. First match. Still hasn't.
Well, you mentioned his stats last year, 5 innings, 3 ducks, so he's just sweating on 1 run. He just needs to get going. He's had a change of franchise, he's still on a globe. And he's facing a few cherries here. He still can't get it away. This is a bit of pressure now. And he's faced 5. Where's it coming from?
Wasn't the organ playing the basketball? Ding, 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 ding. No. Oh, that was a direct hit. They're going to go upstairs. Maybe. Just to make absolutely certain.
No, we can see it from here. Absolutely home. And we've still got Shelby's yet to get off the mark again. This one, it can sometimes be a little closer than you think, but no, Daddy.
That's how you slide your blade.
I'll tell you what.
Slide your blade.
We slide it in. We slide it in.
Rather than just plopping it there. I've seen some gentlemen do that even at this level, haven't we? Rather than sliding it, like Sangers did there. Pick up. Come a fair way down. He was comfortably home. Maksud, he's faced 6 balls and is still not underway here. He's underway with a boundary as well. Good work. 5 bowled here. It is 28 for 1.
Sangakkara at the top of the order here for Multan. 16 from 18, Sangakkara at the top of the order here for Multan. Sohaib Maksud is struggling a little bit. Shoaib Malik, Karim Pollard, Saif Badar, Sohail Tanvir. It's the Zalmi camp with Javed Afridi there, 3rd from the left. He's the owner of the Peshawar Zalmi brand. A little bit of swing from Hamad Azam, just a little bit of gentle swing.
Must admit, I thought they'd see a little bit more. In the first innings, we saw Tanvir and Irfan swing the ball early. For ball by ball highlights, make sure you visit. And in Pakistan, watch the game exclusively live on cricketgateway.pk. International viewers, go to cricketgateway.com. Stream it there. And field placements going everywhere at the moment. No more catches behind the wicket, ring field. So if he bowls that ball that just swings a little bit on off stump, he's got plenty of protection.
He's picked that effortlessly, and it goes for a good 6. Not the length.
I tell you what, this guy has got serious potential. Even though he had an extremely zero performance, kind of a PSL year 2, but he's surely got to bounce back because he's got some talent. There was just a glimpse, that example of what he can do. Sohaib. Looking forward to a good innings here.
It's gone again. Man underneath it, and it's Dwayne Smith. And Brady hasn't made the best effort there. It's gone for 4.
As they say, you pick your moments, you pick your bowlers in T20, and he seems to be a safer target. Ahmad Azam. Chance. Just couldn't get around that one.
Yeah, it did hit high up on the bat. He was just trying to replicate the previous shot there. So, geez, he got that 6 though, right in the middle of the bat. Crowd catches.
A little bit ambitious to make it 3 on the trot, but he's come into this tournament on the back of some good form in the one-day tournament domestically. Ramiz plays for UBL and he's got scores of 63, 89, 69 and 50. So he's brought in these scores, and this is his 3rd franchise. He started with Lahore, played last year with the Peshawar, and here he is with Multan. Well, you can't bowl short to this man. You just are asking for trouble.
At times he suffers from shot selection. If he can fine-tune his shot selection, he could be a good, consistent performer for Pakistan. But this is just, well, we got to call it rubbish. Really a nothing delivery.
But he's setting up for it. Anything fraction short. He's played 3 of these shots now, and the couple of balls outside off stump will go. They've actually just swung a little bit. So there's enough incentive. If he can bowl in that avenue of apprehension, the ball is moving. Otherwise, he's going for 6. Oh. There you go again. Playing a miss to finish the 6th over in the power play. It's 43 for 1.
Multan Sultans 43 for 1 in the 6 overs. It's all in the hands. There you go, I'm making my point. That's origami with a pair of hands.
Well, I know whose hands was better for swinging the ball. That was Wazumakra, and big Tommy Moody. He used to bowl first change in the one-days, bowling the big leg cutters. Also, a noted yodeler in the Australian team. There you go, bit of trivia.
Tom Moody, a yodeler. You better explain what a yodeler is.
Well, they yodel.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not a pastime in Pakistan, unless Ramiz, you know what a yodeler is.
Well, it's not in Australia. I don't know what Tom was doing.
Well, he's up there with the peaks, isn't he?
And also broke the record for haggis throwing in the 1989 Ashes Tour World Cup.
Flem, you're the font of all knowledge.
Asghar is the left-arm spinner. Bit of a character, Asghar. In one of the matches, caught well and says at the presentation that, you know, how could the ball avoid a Pathan's grab? I've got big hands, sir. And then he grass couple in the next game. It's a different batting style for Sangakkara that I'm seeing in T20 cricket. He's opened himself completely. I think he's looking for that stable movement to hit the ball hard. Normally he's an extremely side-on player, but if you look at him in his stance, he's sort of opened himself up with trying to clear the front leg, I guess, when getting to the ball. So he gets a head start in that regard.
Well, it was interesting last year in the Australian Big Bash, Kumar actually got dropped by the Hobart Hurricanes. So I think it's, you know, he's got a, you can see how open up his stance is. He wants to get that front leg out of play, and that will initiate more bottom hand generally, and that's where you can generate a lot of power.
Yeah, they say you've got to have a stable base to hit the ball hard. I think it's got to do something with power hitting technique.
One is the call, and one it will be. 7 overs gone, 48 for 1.
So you can see that front leg getting out of play, even when he moves across a bit. And knowing that he can't hit it through the leg side, just manipulates his wrist to hit through the offside.
So platinum is the elite category, then comes diamond. But it doesn't mean that he is not a class X. It's just that...
Are you our platinum commentator, Ramez?
No, I'm silver.
Me and Wilco are silver.
Wilco is in the emerging category. Ibtisam Sheikh, yeah, making his PSL debut. He's a leggy from Hyderabad.
Oh dear, that was a bit awkward. It's the 50 up, and we should see the truck coming along. Here it is. It's coming along a little quicker.
You really like that truck, don't you?
I do. I'm going to buy one.
You get small models, very psychedelic.
No, I want the real one.
I'm such a big fan of having a leg spinner in T20 cricket. Have a look at him. Spectacles on, only 19 years old, reasonably good action from Hyderabad, which is about, what, about 100 miles from Karachi?
What a great experience for the youngster as well. Big crowd, first game. Bowls him really quick, doesn't he? Quick and flat.
Well, I think he probably have butterflies the size of crows right now, and he's probably really pumping nervousness here. But I mean, if he gets away with it at the moment, that's okay. 4 balls, 2 and 2 singles. Get this first over out the way. Oh, it's a mishit, is it? Has he hit it well enough? Oh no!
What a wicket that would have been. Kumar Sangakkara as your first scalp. Ahmad Azam there really could have tried just a little bit better.
I think that was his first wrong one as well. It looked like it turned away from Sangakkara, so all of a sudden now they know he can turn the ball both ways. So that's a great first over. After 8, it's 54 for 1.
How well has he hit this? 2 men converging, and it's a comfortable catch in the end. Chris Jordan takes the catch. Maqsood trying to hit Mohammad Asghar out of the attack, and he pays the price.
Yeah, not a good shot, and that's been a real issue with Sohaib Maqsood. You know, he glitters for a little while and then throws it all away. He's talented all right, but that talent has got to convert into runs and a bit of common sense.
Jubilee Insurance safe hands, Chris Jordan. I've seen him take some great catches in the slips. He's probably the best fast bowling slip fieldsman I've seen. And the celebrations, Wilco, that's like you in your prime.
Gee, I'll tell you what, I'd be proud of that celebration. Maqsood runs out of patience, and he's gone for 21. It's 54 for 2. Shoaib Malik comes in, and he does boast a win percentage of 68%. He's the second highest winning captain in T20 cricket. Let's have an Oppo selfie moment of the match. Well, that'll not count. Kumar Sangakkara 25 from 28.
With that kind of a stance, you'd want to just get the angle away from his reach, not look to spin the ball. And there's something wrong with his shot selection, seriously wrong with his attitude towards batting, because you can see talent. He can hit the ball hard. He can win you matches as well. It wasn't such a cool moment for Shoaib Maqsood. Didn't keep his calm.
That's cool, isn't it? Celebrations, you want to be doing that a fair bit in the... Yeah, it's a cool moment. And Darren Sammy, the captain, is very cool with the bat as well. But I was interested with Sangakkara's response. I think what he needs to do is take a bit of time or leaf out of Sangakkara's bat, and then if he can't hit a boundary, he works the one, he works the two. And T20 batting is not just all about bashing the ball everywhere, it's about executing and running between the wickets well.
And in this case, just one decent partnership and they'd be over the line. It's not a taxing target to chase down.
Well, Sangakkara's just come off the back of a wonderful tournament. He was man of the tournament in Hong Kong at the Hong Kong T20 Blitz. A couple of 90s, a couple of 70s, every time he got in. You're right, Flem. He just nurdles the ball around. He's got so many different changes of pace when he bats. By the way, that was a cool moment for Mohammad Asghar, that the celebration, because that was his 50th. That was his 50th wicket in T20 cricket. Slip in now. Slip in for Shoaib Malik, and a little hesitation.
Where is he strong? Kumar Sangakkara in HBL PSL 2. That's where he put the ball, very much leg-sided in style and action. 67% leg side play from Sanga. There's another one down the ground towards the long on, so it's 66.2. Huh, Flem? Well done. 57 for 2.
Multan need 95 from 66. We're into the 10th over of the innings. 152 is the target. Shoaib Malik, the skipper's come in. Darren Sammy, who played a fine hand himself with the bat, and we got this youngster on now, Ibtisam Sheikh, who bowled a very good over. It only went for 6. He might well have taken a wicket as well. He's 19 years of age. He's on his T20 debut, and he looks like he should be doing his homework.
Looks like a good student of mathematics.
He does.
But one simple message to a young leg spinner is, don't worry about your varieties and variations, just pitch the ball up. That's the best coaching lesson you could give to an 18 or a 19-year-old who's feeling the pressure. Don't worry about being hit, just pitch the ball, put it up there. Keep it simple.
I like it. He's listening to you too, Ramiz, but he's already shown the wrong end, so I don't think you need to over bowl it. You know, there is that doubt now that he can spin it both ways, so I'd bowl a lot of his stock leg breaks. And there's respect from the legend Kumar Sangakkara, just a single.
Yeah, you tend to learn a lot when you're bowling to a great batsman, or set of batsmen. I think will go a long way in this contest. Right then, international viewers can watch the game on cricketgateway.com. Multan trying to chase it down. 60 for 2, 9.3. Oh, that's well bowled. That really was a good delivery. Nice and up.
Just good before you go to bed, Wilco, isn't it? Just relaxes you.
What was it? Chocolate? Lovely.
Chocolate drink. Oh, there's the wrong, and he hits with the spin. And it's a 6, it's a crowd catch. Didn't quite go all the way, but a 6 there for Kumar Sangakkara. That's a lot of class.
Yeah, he read it so early in position and hit it sweetly, showing his class. Pepsi Kesakaror, got to be added, boys. More may be coming your way.
Sangakkara at his very best. Tough debut this is for the youngster, but he's coping pretty well. It's 68 for 2 from 10.
Required is 8.4 knot. Shouldn't be difficult. If they keep wickets in hand, it should be an easy road, easy run to victory. .4 knot is the required run rate. Shouldn't be tough. This was beautifully done by Kumar Sangakkara, making room, reading the wrong gun, and a boom shot of the match from the left-hander.
Certainly one of the shots of the match, isn't it? That was fantastic, going with the spin. The youngster not knowing what's going on. He's got to take it very swiftly there, Sangakkara, testing those 40-year-old legs. So we've got the 36-year-old, Shoaib Malik, and we've got the 40-year-old in Sangakkara out there. So there's a lot of experience. This is going down to the wire. It's a tight run chase from here, 83 from 59. There needs to be a cameo to get it back on track. It's going to be tight.
I like Darren Sammy as a skipper, and he'll make it tough for Multan Sultans in this run chase. They need wicket, couple of wickets. Maybe a good run out, good effort in the field, a great catch can turn things around. That's not a bad delivery. Try to bowl a straight ball, and you know the ball is still wobbling a bit, not a lot but enough. to make life touch difficult for a new batsman. Let's go with a fake dive.
Fake dive. Nothing wrong with that delivery there. That's not a fake. I've seen a lot of Hamad Azam. So he's going to need some tricks in this fabulous format. If you haven't got pace, then you have to have those wonderful subtle variations and changes of pace. Well, the guy on the cap, the glasses on, had a bit of pace, Michael. Yeah, a bit of pace.
It worked away nicely, he certainly did. And I'll tell you the other thing, it took him one ball to get up to speed as well. Short run up, ran through the crease, there was no delivery strike, and he was straight on speed. Straight on speed, straight swing, swing, swing.
I saw an old bit of footage actually with you in the late 90s, and he hit you on the boot in Hobart. They showed something, I saw it recently, I don't know why.
It's given not out, I think.
Yes.
The first one was.
Yeah.
Should have been given out, it was plumb. And it was probably the 5th or 6th ball of that over, I was plumb again, out.
You can do that against Hamad Azam. He's not express, so you can use your feet, get to the pitch of the ball, make your own length, own pace.
This needs to be the cameo with the hitting, and I'm not sure these two technically are the hitters. Hafiz he was technical in the first innings, wasn't he? But got himself going. I'm just not sure Sangakkara can break free and really go hard. 73 for 2.
Now 79 of 54, 8 wickets in hand. You've got to feel that Multan Sultans should be over the line. Maqsood with a quick fire 20 odd. Zahir Abbas is here. I think he represents Zalmi as a president. I'm not too sure. If not the chairman, then as a president. Sangakkara is going to play a regular innings, and I think that is what is required. I mean, the only way they can lose this is by losing wickets. 2 or 3, and the momentum gets killed. A bit of panic runs in the dugout, and so they lose the plot.
Yeah, Kieran Pollard to come. He's the big striker as well. So, I mean, the reliance is someone like a Pollard comes out and plays that Dari Sami innings at the end. It has that feeling to me that it's coming down to the last 2 overs and there's going to be some swift runs required, unless they can, in the next 5 overs, just pick it up, 8 runs and over. But there's no panic out there at the moment. Shoaib Malik's another style of player that technically correct. He's not going to break free like a Pollard. But, you know, with the control, they can keep the ship steady, but at some point, they've got to have a 3 or 4 over blast that gets them back on track from a run rate required. They need 9 runs and over from here.
Yeah, now the fielding side has got to field well here. Make sure they don't drop a chance. He hasn't started too badly, Asghar. 3.3 overs, 1 for 15. Magnificent spell of bowling, 9 dots. 56, plays 44%.
Yeah, good luck in terms of trying to remove these two. Limp minds. You've got Shoaib Malik, the other end, the captain. You get one of the best in the history of the modern game in terms of white ball cricket, let alone T20 and Sangers. And Malik's another cool, calm, collected guy who always loved a selfie, Shoaib Malik. Admiring his batting.
It's good tight bowling, keeping it nice and simple. Asghar, not a big spinner of the ball, but you see variations. He can float a delivery, he can fire them in as well.
Yeah, I just don't think they can let it drift for too many overs in this run chase. Many more overs, Rummies, otherwise it gets a lot harder towards the end. Just 6 runs and over isn't enough at the moment. There's another one, so it's 5 from that last over. 78 for 2.
Get me a pair of those.
They're called the kussas. And you wear them, or normally wear them when you're getting married. Danny, you still want them?
Or at Nelson's.
Oh, look, you're not going to trip up too much, are you? You've got that sort of curling up at the front. They look comfy.
The leggy can be targeted. He's in again. Partnership of 25 from 24. Darren Sammy trying to get the youngster going. Encouraging him, which is the way to go. There he goes. Big straight 6.
That required 2. That is an absolute beauty from Shoaib Malik. He's been very controlled until now and taking on the youngster. Bit of a leggy, but he has met that perfectly. What a great stroke that is. It was needed.
Very good use of the feet. Good thing about Shoaib Malik when he plays spin, he tries to hit the ball straight, doesn't go across the line. He works it into the gap for a run. He's still extremely good between the wickets, only a single.
We've got money on offer. We've got a crawl to give away to those who catch it. And let's have a look. Have we got someone? Oh, down it goes. It's hit him on the wrist, and I'm telling you, there's probably an ice pack on it now.
It's come down from 9 to 8.86. Shoaib Malik, will he go again? Goes again, this time all along the ground, just got too near to the ball, and so a single.
Yeah, well, a couple of overs like this is 10 runs off it with a ball remaining, so it's the one big shot early, get it down the ground, maximum, and then you start peeling off the singles. All of a sudden, that's 10 from the over. Make that 14. It's a big over. That was exactly what was required in this run chase. It's 92 for 2.
Banger brothers are loving it. So is Kumar Sangakkara. crisp and clean and straight downtown. Wonderful striking.
Sangakkara on 49, Shoaib Malik 14 from 12. This partnership now gaining some rhythm and momentum, 38 from 29. Darren Sammy feels that he needs to come and bowl. That Shahid Afridi is an all-rounder last year. They do not have his services, so they're lacking that all-rounder because he's a reluctant bowler these days, Darren Sammy. Let's see how he goes. That's not such a great start. That's 4. Easy ball for Shoaib Malik really to help himself to a 4.
There, skipper. V is opposite. Disgusted with himself, Darren Sammy. Turf are going over. Too easy.
Well, runs are bleeding all of a sudden, aren't they? Shoaib Malik has got things going, and Sangakkara just keeps going. So it's all of a sudden lifted in the last 2 overs. Shoaib Malik is captain. He's so happy to be captain of Multan. He says he loves going there, he loves the people, and this is a great honour for him. So he's out there inspired at 36 years of age. And he's 18 from 13, so this is a genuine skipper's knock at this stage. Just a slight delay at the moment.
Right, it's the Uber competition. Change of ball, is it? Something wrong with the ball, so we had a little pause. It's clearly a ball change. Sangakkara nearing a 50 on 49, Shoaib Malik 18, both now looking more in control. 56 of 41 balls. It is now looking a lot easier for Multan Sultans to win this. Pollard and Badr and Sohail Tanveer, he can hit the ball a mile as well to follow. I thought Asghar bowled magnificently, the left-arm spinner. Look at the figures, 4 overs, 9 dots, 1 for 18. Jordan used for 2 overs, Riaz for 2 overs. They need wickets, maybe Riaz could come and bowl an over or 2. This move of introducing Darren Sammy or Darren Sammy introducing himself into the attack could misfire big time. He's not a regular these days. This is the crunch time in the innings where a bad over can ruin the day for you.
I was watching him warm up before the game. He's got all this strapping over his elbow on his bowling arm, and you just see it. Well, it's not as much actually as there was in the warm-up. He's taken a bit off, and he was grimacing a little bit when he was bowling in warm-up. So there's something going on down that tricep into the elbow.
Got to be lucky, got to find that edge. They desperately need a wicket now. 56 or 39. The HBL box, place to be. Lovely to see happy faces. Oh, would be disappointed. Shoaib Malik couldn't do much with that length. Once again, on the shorter side, Darren Sammy struggling a wee bit here. He's got to be lucky to pick up a wicket of a not so great delivery. A lot of people in to watch the opening ceremony and the first game of this HBL PSL 3 on 49.
How busy were you? You were down there, you're comparing, you're interviewing, you've had a busy day, mate. You're hanging in there.
Hanging in there, just about.
Sangakkara 49.
That's gone 6. What a way to bring up your 50. Sangakkara, true class. Very good innings in that run chase. Took his time. This is typical Sangakkara's class act. Didn't look flustered at all. All class, all calmness.
And Sanger says, good morning, Darren Sammy. It's rock past midnight here in Dubai. And he is loving this. Helping himself to Darren Sammy, who's serving up a few pies, it's got to be said.
Yeah, expensive over. 12 from it. 104 for 2. 50-run partnership is raised as well.
Partnership 50 from 35, absolutely outstanding.
Yeah, professionally done by a couple of experienced league campaigners. They both seem to be hot favourites wherever the leagues are played. Right, the tables have turned. Sultans now running away with the show. Win Viz giving them 68% chance of winning this.
Yeah, and that shifted from them being below 50% in 2 overs. An over of 14 and then an over of 12 runs off it, and they've gained control again in this run chase. So they've identified exactly what they needed to do, and I suppose that's the experience you've got in the minds of Shoaib Malik, Kumar Sangakkara. It's changed so quickly.
Yeah, I like this move. You probably could argue it's a bit late. Rather than Sammy bringing himself on, time for Wahab. And it's all too easy. Control is there, and you need to get rid of these two probably about 40 runs ago. Try and stay in the contest and create some pressure.
It's supposed to be a dance. Yeah, absolutely. Go for it. HNS, head and shoulders dance. Would you keep an extra man in? Get one in the slips? I mean, do they play at T20 like that these days?
Yeah, and a lot of captains do, Rambo. So you just got to go for it, because at the moment they're just cruising. And T20 8s is probably really in 50 over here, a bit like 4s. It's just too easy, particularly when you're 2 down and you've got a couple of old guns at the crease set.
You've got to make him hit over the top. Sangakkara is quite happy to just rotate the strike, take that single.
Has anyone seen Flem? Is he down on there somewhere?
he's an attacking bowler, so I suggest that he needs to be given an attacking field. Get a slip in. Ask him to bowl a Yorker, bouncer, that kind of stuff. He's been very professional. Sangakkara didn't waver from his batting plan. It was always about hitting the ball sweetly, not over-hitting it, not looking for those big 4s and 6s. If he found the link to hit the ball, he hit it. His focus was up, and he's got a 5th. Tailor-made for a run chase like this, lads. 150, 160. We expect Sangakkara to see you home. Oh, caught behind. That's a good one. Barbara strikes. Where it is, the commentator's curse. Yours truly has been phenomenal in this regard.
Well done, Rambo. Love you to bits and pieces. There's the breakthrough we needed. Well, the curse is alive and well, isn't it? The old commentary curse, but it's been a magnificent innings. And Multan Sultans, they get home.
.46 required from 31. Did I need...
Yeah, plenty of action on the field here. Pollard getting a short one first up. After 15, it's 106 for 3.
Sangakkara's just gone. That puts a little bit of pressure now on Multan Sultans, although they've got two of the most experienced players. Shazad, the only man who's failed to get into double figures. 57, Sangakkara, he's just gone. .46 required off the last 5 overs. Oh, that's well stopped. Mohammad Hafiz saved at least 2.
Big wicket for Peshawar. Sangakkara looking really good. Nicks it. Kamran Akmal does the rest, and just need one more because that batting lineup down the order doesn't have a lot of experience.
Well bowled. Oh, there's a bit of hesitation here, and that might have been very close for the direct hit.
That's what they don't need at the moment now. Lost the wicket of Sangakkara and having a run out. Have a look. Direct throw. Ooh, might have been close. He wasn't actually putting his bat in. Wow, he was out by about a metre. Decided to go short to Pollard, even the medium pacer, digging that one in. It was interesting, that dismissal of Sangakkara, when talking about how he's opened up his stance, hitting through leg side. Good bowling from Wahab. It's made him actually hit to the area where Sangakkara didn't want to hit, that on the up through the offside on the back foot. So good bowling, big wicket, and he's taken the most wickets in PSL. Pace and bounce, and a good mo.
The required run rate up to 9.78. So it's a tight game here, and if one of them, especially Malik, if he goes here, then Multan are really struggling.
Sammy doesn't want anything to go untoward here. just wearing his heart on his sleeves here. He's just saying, listen guys, don't shy at the stumps. You know, if you get a ricochet off the stumps, could go for 4. Runs are like gold here. 44 needed from 26. 2 is the call. You could hear the call. Will they go back for 2? Yes, they will. cricketgateway.pk in Pakistan to catch us. If you're around the world.com. Cricket Gateway. Don't miss this one. This is the start of a lot of cricket in PSL 3 with the extra franchise, and we're watching it tonight. Multan. Not much respite for the players. It's really is an intense program. Slapped away, and this will go for 4. It's the last ball of the over. Nicely played by Malik. It's 1-1-4 for 3.
Isn't he? He's moved around the crease a little bit, and I think as a bowler, you almost got a couple of plans up your sleeve, and he didn't on that occasion. Good experience batting from Hafiz.
Multan Sultans need 38 from 24. Darren Bravo with the Multan Sultans, not playing in this match, but of course one of the finest players to come out of the West Indies. Kumar Sangakkara, 57 tonight, is in rich form. Which of those left-handers would you like to bowl to there, Flem? Bravo or Sangakkara?
I'd have to go Bravo, I think, over Kumar Sangakkara. And at this time, at 47 years of age, none of them.
Not a lot of batting to come. You've got Saifullah Badr and then you've got Tanveer. So basically, Malik and Pollard have to do the bulk of scoring, and a wicket here right now really put the cat amongst the pigeons.
Kieron Pollard could finish this in just a couple of deliveries. He's hit in his T20 career 511 sixes. He's second only to Chris Gale. That might have been 512. Chris Gale has hit 819 sixes in 323 matches, and Pollard has smashed 511 sixes in 403.
Oh, he's got awesome power. Thing is, if you really want to shake it up, it is with these shorter balls or slower balls, because once he starts that backswing, he can't adjust. Chris Gale, 819 sixes. Wow. Anything over 1 a game is phenomenal. Pollard, Bazza McCullum, we'll be seeing him soon in the PSL.
Down the leg side, it's the wrong line when your fine leg is up in the circle. Can't bowl there.
Yeah, just went for the stumps a little bit. Fine leg up in the circle. All he had to need was to hit it and raced away. Flem's not happy at all. He wants another short one.
No, I would have gone another short one and then bowled the slower ball, because I think he's going to go, and we know he's a phenomenal hitter of the ball, but if he mishits, you get a wicket. But length deliveries do not worry Kieron Pollard at all.
I don't know about you, Flem, but his grip on the ball, Chris Jordan runs in as if that third finger looks as if it's completely off the ball when he's running into bowl.
Yeah, Saifullah Badr, not a lot of experience. Tanveer, we know, is a little bit hit or miss, but Willian there as well. But you would want Pollard and Malik to at least get 30 out of this 34, because You look down that order, it's not a long batting lineup by any stretch of the imagination.
That's the beauty of T20 cricket. Anything can happen. Bit of extra bounce. Pollard didn't like this. Jordan, look how quick he is chasing that ball. And he is a very good bowler at the death too, Chris Jordan. Seen him in the Big Bash. And this is last year in PSL 2. So when he went short, he was hit for boundaries, and when he bowled full, he could dot it up.
What that graphic did tell us is how many deliveries he did bowl full, and that's what that's a strength of Chris Jordan. He can bowl some superb Yorkers. Moody and Akram. Mind you, Akram can be moody. If they lose this, he will be very moody.
Tell you what, he was moody one day. He was actually in Multan when I tried a Yorker and I hit him in the stomach. The ball didn't hit the pitch.
Oh dear.
Next ball off face was a bounce off, was he?
Zalmi just looking a little bit ragged there. Well, the throw came in from Tamim Iqbal. It was a little bit wayward. I think Cameron Akmal might have done a bit better there to have cleaned that up. What he tried to do is get the ball in quickly towards the keeper. Now 30 required from 19. Run rate edges up towards 10. The wicket here makes it interesting.
Big delivery, this one. Does Pollard go, or can Jordan close it out?
Oh, he's gone wide. It's too wide from Chris Jordan. That over's gone for 12. It's 126 for 3.
So he's bowled across seam. I don't mind the actual line, but the length had to be right in the block hole. So the execution has to be right on the money. Don't know about that execution.
Match, of course, for Multan Sultan in the PSL. They're the new franchise, and Peshawar Zalmi are the defending champions. They beat Quetta in the final in Lahore last March. So 26 required from 18. Wahab Riaz 2 for 9 from 3 overs. This is his last over. He can rip one out here and balances it up a bit more. Going through for the single. Tamim Iqbal is the fielder. Well, the next match, the second match, will be Karachi Kings. We're going to see Karachi Kings, and they are skippered by Shahid Afridi. No, they're not. I beg your pardon. Imad Wasim is the captain. Before you jump out of your chairs, against Quetta Gladiators, Safraz Ahmed is this captain. A little bit of swing from Wahab Riaz, just a shade of shape there.
He's been the bowler for Peshawar today. Short of length, good pace, and this one, a big wicket. Sangakkara came back and just gave Peshawar a sniff. Needs to get one more here, and very quickly. Because Pollard and Malik seem to have this under control.
Out there batting for Multan are two batsmen together. They have scored 15,000 runs in T20 cricket, and there's not a century between them in T20 cricket.
So not a lot of experience then, Milko.
Plenty of running between the wickets, though. But Riaz's been fantastic tonight. 2 for 12, 3.3 overs. Just whether he can will out this next big wicket with this inexperienced batting lineup.
Not much by the way of swing with Wahab Riaz. Well, Multan Sultans might have a good night's sleep tonight if they win this one, and they have to come out tomorrow night again because they're playing the Lahore Qalandars. That's the third match. Our second match is Karachi, skippered by Imad Wasim, against Quetta Gladiators, and it's Sultans against Qalandars in match 3. Boom! What a slap that is from Pollard. Oh, and the misfield doesn't count against.
Just shows, though, they've bowled a lot to him. Eventually he's going to play a stroke at it, and even though he didn't middle in the bat, it probably wasn't high enough. But I'll tell you what he is, he's quick between the wickets. Takes about 5 steps to get down the other end. As soon as he needs to accelerate, very rarely gets run out.
Mohammad Asghar, the fielder, just didn't pay the price of that misfield, but he's okay. But 19 required off 13. It's gone short again. Man out there, oh dear, Dwayne Smith didn't pick it up at all. His fellow West Indian, he's the skipper, not happy. Sorry boss, I didn't see it. Not impressed. 137 for 3. Multan Sultans look as if they have this in the bag. Only wickets are going to change this. Well, Chris Jordan went for a few in his last over, and the last overs just bowled went for 11.
Yeah, a couple of poor fielding efforts from Peshawar. Bryant at the back end, and this might have just been the match. A really poor effort. He could have caught it even, but yeah, the reaction tells it all. He says he hasn't seen it, and maybe that's the match. Has slipped away from Peshawar.
Chris Jordan. A little bit of kidology from Shoaib Malik.
Two moments that stand out, that overthrow that went for an extra run, and then that boundary, and suddenly it just seems that everything's gone off, and Multan are now going to cruise this.
Yeah, hasn't had a great time of it in the field. Smith batted quite well though in trying conditions. Jordan got his Yorker right on the money, but you just feel like they need a wicket. That's just how they manipulate this here. There's 3 men out on the leg side, 3rd man, and point on the offside. Well, that was wide. That would have been a wide, but he could reach it because he's got long arms and good power. It's another boundary for Pollard.
Yeah, power is what Pollard is all about. Lots of width and in the slot and just hammered through the offside. Multan just needing 10 now. Pollard 19 not out.
A little bit quicker that from Chris Jordan. I think there might have been a little edge on that as well. Yeah, single it is. So 9 needed from 9.
Multan have gone for a lot of experience. Sangakkara, Shoaib Malik, Pollard got what, 21,000 runs? Lots of runs, and they've come to the fore today, and it's worked. The run chase has been good, so they're off to a good start, Multan. And the top order which they banked on, the players that the experience they banked on have come to the party.
Gone too wide again, Chris Jordan. Dwayne Smith.
Moved well for that one, Wilco. Wasn't letting that one past. Slow ball from Jordan. But the skipper, who hit the ball to all parts when he was batting, 29 off 11. He's been frustrated by some of the bowling, and in particular the fielding. He's worked hard with his bowlers, though. Would have thought the target was going to be a tough chase, but they just haven't got enough wickets.
So no need to panic here for Multan. 7 needed from 7. I would like to get something off this last ball, off this last ball of the 19th.
Always good getting it down to the last over. If there's 6 runs or, 7 runs would be ideal. But Multan, imagine their first game in the PSL, could have a win first up. Be great for the franchise.
Andre Fletcher, wonderful wicketkeeper batsman from the Windies. Goodness, he hits the ball some distance. Goes for the Yorker, makes it a full toss, single. So it's 6 from 6. 146 for 3.
Still nerves with the coaching staff, Tom Moody and Wasim Akram.
Six runs required from 6. Now Darren Sammy knows if they can really exert some pressure here, make Multan sweat for these runs. Shoaib Malik's 36 from 29. If the scores are tied, There will be a super over. Oh, Pollard's dropped his bat. Kieron Pollard's dropped his bat at the non-strikers, and he's apologised to the bowler, Hamad Azam.
A lot of bowlers would have actually ran in and actually bowled that ball in a pressure moment, so Hamad's looked after Pollard on that occasion. I wonder if Sammy's thinking, why didn't you bowl it? Get a little dot ball.
Yeah, he's gone big, he's gone very big, and it's gone for 6, and that is the winning moment. Shoaib Malik, the captain, makes it a win on debut for the Multan Sultans in the HBL PSL. Multan have won by 7 wickets.
No super over, Wilco, just a super shot to finish the game. Very, very good partnership. Runs flowed pretty well. They just felt like they were ahead of the target all the way through. And have a look there, might have been a slow ball too. He premeditated that one. Back in the stands.
Good contest. 151 was just above the average first innings score here, which is about 148. So 151 was just slightly above, but in the end, a cultured 57 from Kumar Sangakkara was the glue for Multan Sultan. Shoaib Malik, 42 not out from 30, and then Kieron Pollard came in and hit 4 boundaries, didn't hit a 6. But a comfortable win for Multan Sultans.
Yeah, definitely. I think at the end there, the runs, if they bowl well earlier, it was a green pitch, no doubt it'll lose a bit of that tinge later on, but the experience of Sangakkara, Pollard, Shoaib Malik, too much, and Multan in their first game in the PSL come away with a win.
Pollard once again ends up on the winning side. What's the word? Winningest. He is the most winningest cricketer in T20 cricket. He's now won 234 T20 matches. And Dwayne Bravo is just behind him. And again, such an elegant half-century from Kumar Sangakkara.